Ah, yɛbɛfa no saa mabrɛ nso bɛyɛ ne den. Enra pa mama ha yɛ me
Why?
yetu. Enra mama ha yɛ me yɛ o. Hɛ, yɛ me
From near there. Most of the time, no. Or very man and now if you ho and I say a couple a divorce is which comes in. Into no, some what they call na omu hwehwemu say judge no so as well.
mu no. First now, they been lead to the divorce.
It's a lot of things. A lot of things lead to divorce. One of the things that we spoke about last week, cheating. Cheating can lead to a divorce. And I said we don't work on it now. Ubehu say divorce, yeah, domestic violence. They do other things. Banning to me, Yanis says
Waiting, show your face.
in her so another thing so a bit to me cause divorce pan somewhere in the UK. I don't know how true that is. I read it. Said divorce rates due to sikasemono. It's very, very high. Immigrants, Nana say most people get some support from the government. Sikane answers from the other spouse. You know, so financial ways also can be the most amount of money. I call the shots in the home. We so feel say, Mr. Sumiye Juma, you can be who you really are. And I say you can play the role you're supposed to play in the marriage because when I may bring it in the most amount of money. So money can also be a source. Source of divorce. Then one other thing that causes couple. Obi wo ho no ma when I talk about intimacy, no, and yet just sex nipe and I say sexual intimacy as well in say omuntu me mon komo they do not spouse need flow like they will flow with about each other on desire it because ni one ne te ne kra untumi ne nkobo they don't have communications as married people and as a married couple and funny say bia wo betumi Miss Joan betumi akọ Mira ho akọka say oh Mira say na ha me o, and would sit down and have like a broad conversation up as a mother, as a wife. You are nowhere to be found. You are not
Asamoah. Acho ya da kwa o ya da kwa nti no.
eya nkofo ka say
some way do cry yenko see ye dwene yenko ye bidi sika
Maham
friendship develops into to me cause
ni be ma ne te oba ne te enko ben krom nas level na I was so consider the
yeah, then we say we are going to go get divorced. No, that's not. Now, like I said, it has to do a lot of things that needs to be addressed. It's affecting me mentally. It's affecting the energy of their calling as wives or as husbands or and sisters into be say bedroom baby nipa ne kra na or depressed. Huge difference. Auntie said the way Auntie said the way ananka or tear before no, they are losing each other and they need their sanity back. So somebody like that can say you know what, I've tried all I can, but it's not working. I'm just going to her and they see all these things that are going on. A menace to society. Instead of be productive and positive people. Internet they be a can say me home so that I would heal my good adults when they grow up.
okay. Okay, sorry, I'm say di aso me kon ti no. Me kasa kora me di ja me kon and this if MPP for mun ja me kon na me anya me na mama lusu ye you and this for so mun hwe. Okay, mistake. I know the twam.
Yes.
So my Mr. question and very important. Say me na me ho kan it ho. The problem aye wo e ba ko pe. Da bia e kwaso da bia e kwaso. ebia dia ka nyina ye okay nanso sebio ebia tonga sem enko yi metimi agina tonga no so nko a jawale.
Well, I think so. I did mention say intimacy.
And
one aspect.
That tebio tie me can say problem medical just say bibi bia ye okay. Yeah, was so be a separate way.
It depends. It depends on how it's affecting you and how it's affecting your home, and if you have children. In Kolana, a marriage. It's a spiritual thing, actually. It goes beyond. We are not here to go into that, but go. We are not here. I'm sorry. We are not here.
And it be to go. Don't go. Stand there.
We are not here to talk about that, but yes, it depends on how it's making you feel and how it affected we say who can with spouse now say spouse is not ready to work up on it because there are a lot of men and I say women who think say omunim everything when it comes to sex. Some people say as a couple and learn what each other likes as a couple. No feel so nimbibia into uka say you say I'll say who are you to even tell me that? Who are you to even tell me say yeah just on the lead you to leave the marriage and say you know what? I'm not come on guys, I'm on life. Thank you. And then you say you know what? I'm not going to stay here. Yes, it can cause divorce, but it depends.
Okay, yeah, that's my papa. Savia me pacho, but modiana. Okay, Tanash, Bremen. Okay, so yenko yenime. Unse our jaya bema udi can say bi wo hwa etimboa enkola no. Ebim so wo hwa intimemboa. So ka say boa enkola no. Na bi wo hwa intimemboa so a. Ubetimi achim kakra bra eboa nkora na bra emo nkora no.
Yes, it can help in Colano in an aspect say a bear protected or mental sanity. Then on the other end nesosono because say act of divorce na kosuninti. In Colano so to me at the yaw bitterness and hatred asho mumu towards omo parents ni so much say or that carries our burden no ni whole life. Into unconsciously, they start when they meet somebody now, they start projecting that kind of pain and I say bitterness and I say near akosono onto the person. It can either protect the child's mental health. Child. If the parents are not there, you lose. There's also
Ti ubebam enche why misraw.
Akolano is lost. For instance, there's a lot of ahase wusha. Mempese meka because I don't know what I have say rules no are on way, but me kasa about na ushe has say ya a lot of single parents and I say all doing 2 3 jobs, doing every omube to me. Nkola ni ni ade on their go back and work on the right path. So yes, it can be good and it can be bad on the children.
Okay, yeah, that's papa. Now, it can be good, and it me a bonus man clan. Answer ne bit me a papa a bonnet man clan. Before parenting, you know, be decide say okay, you hear divorce no, and clan sign na obesi di omo atenase. Na wa chere say ebia daddy any mommy and worry biem ye nyina ye koye separate way. Kwan ben so na obetim de nkosa ankola no. And as saying na obesi afa church nkola na say ye separate and as ye take divorce.
Well, it doesn't have to be a one parent affair because I believe say divorce say
any kwan say nipa ba ko say parent na mienu nyina atenase. Na mo
yes, so the parents need to usually no say divorce beba na is so obvious. The sign
to your children
yes,
about
so
divorce.
I'm answering that.
Okay.
Sometimes no, it is so obvious. The signs are so obvious. Say the child already has seen. Say this is what is going on. If they are mature, and I say from when you Africa, from when you say, "Mommy need daddy," they be our omokun. Mommy need daddy, they be our omuyese. Why is it that mimi parents and I say mimi mommy papa warrior and normal to say wait dear they've seen those signs already or they've seen the things that can lead to a divorce. So when we sit the child down, na say yene akolano kasa, we need to explain to them and tell them the reason why mommy and daddy has to go their separate ways. Mommy themselves 100% to you, but at this point there are certain things that are happening now. And to me mama me need daddy and come mom and show na wumbe nyini na wonye papa intino. Yes, African parents usually do not explain, but we owe the children that explanation. We owe it to them. And yes, sir, we send them into the world. They don't know what happened. They don't know why they've been left alone. Nobody is telling them anything. All they know is say, my father is not there anymore, he's absent. My mother is not there anymore, she's absent. And it's even sad to the point, say, to they be a parent, but kumbeye so bitter, say, now say the other parents are mine kolano, forgetting, say, ebe affected. We need to tell them, say go and put everything out there because some things change, but
divorce?
Emotional way ne dear. Talk you see what therapist to talk to, so you know, say, hey Bia, this is where I this is where this is where I made the mistake, this is where I need to fix things. And even if there is other forms of spiritualities, you know, say oceana say that's the time I will be away now, go back and connect to whatever source will connect it to obey to me comfort you. Then also if there's make you become a very angry person, because nobody goes into marriage say or could divorce it. When we are married now, we don't put it in our head say our worry in this so and so years is going to end up in a divorce. We do not put that in our heads until when that thing happens all of a sudden we are angry, we are hurt, we are broken, and we blame the other person for what happened to us. Sometimes we don't even access way to see say yanka sankasa so yeah, you're part of the situation. Yeah, assess it. Because we don't even want to take the blame for that. Into no bounce and no to the point, say, like I said earlier, obia including Kolani Kra suffer some of Sai before no. We Kolani Kra suffer some them say, oh papa yes, oh papa yes, oh papa yes, say because or person Kolani so get it to the state and I get it to know. Say Kolani so better time the other spouse so much. Now we who say
Okay.
so
Yes,
yes,
not just emotional impact of that. Now take divorce. I mean, miss a question we answer. I was like, how do you handle disagreement with your ex-partner regarding parenting?
disagreement with your ex-partner. Say Obi Kwabeka said, I don't want to have anything to do with you and your kids in on person or best friend Colano if they need to pay I say something they called child support. They don't want to pay their child support. They don't want to contribute anything to the growth of the kids.
You be move back on as I can say because it's very important. Odoka fry uncle.
Yeah, and you know, the law needs to come in if the law has to come in. If you need to sit with somebody, I'm talking about the law, the courts, and schedule visiting hours. How you can respectfully take the kid to the other side. Obi abe stay in the boundary. Obi abe stay in the lane. No? Kind of win because I don't think say in an African setting and I say baby to say Ghana Because you divorce yeah, police station, yeah, custody. No, people they don't even have time for that. But be mature enough.
Yeah, Mamra
Be
handsome, Miss
mature
John, my
enough.
opinion.
Be mature enough to know, say akola no because enye wo nko na wo akola ni nti. Se ne was so okone papa ho no konya santete na. Let them go. If they want to bond with their fathers or the other spouse now, let them go. You didn't make that child on your own, and it's not about you. It's not about you. You've made your decision without have the child on your own. Allow the other parents as well.
Okay, yeah, that's no questionable. One would say, a bit more ha. Obaka say, oh, many kun ye japatia pa, menem and kakana brush for no. Yes, sit down wa cra, and I sit down or Ghana, ye want say, your way, say me take it divorce, not just a bear man and queen by before rain nana, a japadia in us. Bemo mfa so motie butre ha na se omo separate na se omo take divorce no a omo wo saa ajapade we nyina no kwan ben so e na omo befa so omo betimi ache na obi akoma ato ne yem.
And yes, so they have to be civil about it. Because civil about it in a way, say we need to be honest with each other. Meaning say a drew sad time now. Because ebufuo wo honti no obi beka say may I even put in more money than you. Inti no you don't even deserve anything. But we should be civil enough say nipa no say wuni rate. Now per se we bibi wo fear. And there's no way you can succeed at building something without the knowledge of your spouse and as any input, except you hide it. For a couple out, they pay attention to each other and they will know if you are doing something and you are not telling them. My point is say, oh yeah, ejapadieno, you did it with the support and the help of the other partner. Inti se eba say separation about equally so that we can keep taking care of them. We are owning them as stewards. Oh crap. Even opens up more blessings, affects how the universe even opens up more blessings. Stable enough, say.
Na se me save beti obema me obetimi men. Okay. So my last question me what the morning. How can me try to her when from po. Yeah, mistake wa man abo from any so.
I would say it's not an easy process, especially when there's kids involved. It's not easy because you have to double up as two parents. Sometimes I will say we play the role of a mother. Sometimes I will say we play the role of a father, especially in situations that young funny say parents and I say spouse back say Me pese me part of the way anymore. Be strong. Be strong. Make sure, say, you need to be strong in order to be able to take care of the children as well. Make sure, say, you heal. Make sure, say, you do everything within your power to get your heart, your mind, and your soul back on track. If you have to seek counseling, now you have the funds, do that. If you have to go into yourself and spiritually work on you, do that. Whatever it is, to get yourself to a point, umbambe way to somebody else. And I say umbambe bibi to one kasankasa wo ma. And now people who come into your life and they do it. It's not an easy job. But no, sir, like I said, God rewards our hard work and diligence. Inti as we be wakume na wo de wo ye. Unim say it's your responsibility. You are doing your due diligence, no? The universe opens up to you. Eto de be a help comes from where you do not even expect help to come from. Open up. Don't hide your pain. Talk to people. I'm not saying people you trust. People that wouldn't say they can encourage you and all of that. No? Go to them and then talk to people to pray for you and with you. I'm not saying go do pray for me, say but if you know how to pray and you know, say maybe somebody can hold your hand and also pray with you, and that will comfort you. If you have somebody you call a spiritual father who prays with you. Now,
Yam no perfume. Okay, mistake. My text message check share was a make di so na all say oh bibi can you o mama answer we na fe yenko save yourself. Okay, D I was just afe and I was joining me and I just say nkomo aye dia and ye chochomucho dia na say chochomucho so ye sua bibia ye kasa ba bibia nti na nkomo aye die no divorce who experience and now wakomuda obetim ene ye nakasa obetimi a share ade obetimi a share experience with us na fe
na mo ye divorce mo ma divorce expert me na anu ya na me divorce many a Jesus ma ye kese mo ma na me nkan de mi fa mu nkyere mo so mo bra divorce expert ho na anu ya no odi sa nkomo wi
nana ya obeba mu ati
me divorce expert
nana ya wo de na question na say
me divorce expert
o say wo de na question
oh ene kasa o station ya kasa o station manen kasa
Mr. Okay, yeah.
Who be sa question be say mo ware na mo dan wo Ghana na property wo Ghana. Under law no. The mo ware na mo ti krom ha. Even mo ware wo Ghana jurisdiction wa ha. And am American saying which is quite good. The mo ware na ba ku nim say e bia me ne me wo na de be normal ye.
Even though say
So
what Ghana no.
Yes, me a lawyer, no can be. But nothing says well, I've seen I'm grown now. But our really be no can you know. With my experience, my many can you know, but I'll go into the a entity here. It doesn't matter. Sorry, we're Belgium train station.
Oh.
At least most keep you. Hold on.
Okay. I'll see who. Okay, I mean so best thing about yeah. Nana ya obama. Mr.
divorce
Tenash
there divorce there
Rusty.
Sorry, no more, ma'am.
But
To be clear, Mamma can be or say who be sound question be mirror. Or see the boss no but you see it on the signs of the wall. And with my experience now, I won't advise There is a greed. When there's no greed, now you're going to say, now, men pal. No, so one penny. You ever see a once we walk away. But whereby my kind bitterness, anyway, it goes into the children, it goes into, and then they will also repeat the same thing. A cycle. Well, and then look at the statistics. Most of them that divorce have ABR. What worry me parents. Me papa opemba. Who didn't say papa pemba? Who saw about 1 year and papa pemba? So me embarrassment. Either you pray or you speak to me. But so when you condemn me property to another the over here and I'm American. That is where things go wrong. Memo Biakasa say if you have questions, I can help in that area. Now I was chipping into the woman.
Okay.
Property side.
Okay, property side me person was saying is subiem because and na say na me no obi kasa nipa na say oh
property
say oh oni ni kuma krom ha say but omo ajapade bebre Ghana ni kunu say ane aha na ye ware ye aha na e kyese ya wale Ghana de ye ni bibia e kyese ya wale wo ho nti say ya ye ajapade wo ho a enye afi na wo ba abaji bi ye jai wo ha ye jai wo ha say asa papa na pese o fa kwan bi so esisi maame no nti mpesa ho no wo san sisu bie na se obetimi akwa ni mu ketewa bi aka ho amaye na ebe
it's also ukun or dying or Ghana. You need to be able to get a document. Our real no betimi aware or Ghana. Maybe I'm abaha. No more permanent thing, indefinite. Sorry.
okay. Okay.
Divorce there. Divorce there. Divorce there. My main country mistake. What I can't say be me divorce me divorce. That was last year.
Yeah, mama your question and tell now.
Okay,
maybe I'm worried and a jurisdiction or it is a more Ghana and I'm no matter for more than 5 years. I'm more court no our jurisdiction. Our so into one I'll be prove say, oh, me crew assassin and you worry and be cruisy die so and so our Ghana 3-4. But on budget documents, when say Ghana no. Who crew bet me the who crew no do on bet
okay, yeah, that's papa. I hope so. Won't see from 68. Saying another question na waba mama many aso papa. Mistake me about so by but D now person can be.
Mami musa me question. Mami musa me question and say na mistake shako.
Mr.
This is the situation.
Mr. Shinyanko.
Intina me come there maybe the ewunya me.
But my D anyway because no say on tear point my name is no no person can be man anyway. Ana D awadane me India ni. D na say the.
No.
Yeah, and then the wo so yale. Wo yes your pass so yale. Hey D. Young girl.
Eh, she wa coffee crash though.
A fake.
Last week we can't say oh home foul no now so.
You young girl. But young girl.
I guess I would be very brief and then leave, okay?
Hey, I saw Casa in Atches or Yalampo. Open so convincing me Atches or Yale. You young girl.
When two people meet to have a relationship, they have to define their relationship, okay? Why they want the relationship? Some people come into a relationship because maybe you know the guy know how to talk, the guy is everybody's person, and they would like to use the guy so that when Michelle is working with that guy, she'll be proud that that is my husband, you know. So when she goes there, she sees that not everything that glitters is gold. Then there's a mindset happening that she want to withdraw. But if two people goes into a relationship,
Di
first
o
of all,
kan twi ana
understanding
o
that
kan twi unim twi ka.
my tree is not very, I can speak tree, but I will be mixing it with
Aborɔfo a mesua aborɔfo nti yere ho ka.
when the two people understand each other and
Miss Joan.
maminka tree kakra,
Hey, Mahama Rio, and I'm Mahamari.
Warene.
Yadu Irene into Obi a campus.
so
Di last we na o kan twi we na o.
microphone back together as I said one understanding, okay. They should define the relationship. Work before marriage. Don't be expecting to work. Understand each other. Try everything. Let the person know that this is what I want. This is what there is nothing that will surprise that person in the marriage. Because when you understand.
Yeah.
But Bushia just yesterday, and because what to see, and when we say what to so, you know, and Obanso will say, Ubotomoye, you know, those are stupid relationships. You are in because of material things. For there's a selfish motive. Your homophobic all worry on when you say 3 years time will be jail. When you say in 6 months time will be jail.
Man.
Because all worry on or pay lawyer to us. Your comfort also all worry on himself Obija for something she wants from you or he wants from you. So all I would say is that let the relationship work it out before the marriage. If not, trust me, you will regret in the marriage. Friends,
Can I ask you a question? How do you work a relationship before marriage?
you see, there are red flags that you see in your relationship when you start dating. That's why you don't need to rush and say I'm marrying. Marriage is not for
All of
small
them,
boys.
not all of them will see a red.
That's what the woman said.
Everybody will see the red flag. We just ignore it.
The
There's
deep
no way you
wo
can
de
say
hu oba a wafa no ho adwen. Hwe.
sometimes we see it, but great people in the house. And she tells you, why should I greet them? I don't know. It's you I'm coming to. Okay, no problem. That's how you see it. But you don't see that this girl have attitude problem of greeting. The girl comes to the house and you do something small and he's insulting you. Why are you doing this? Stop it. Oh, when you say so, let me dear girl and I will free. You see, there are some things we see, but we neglect it. I can tell you that about 90% of relationship we see the red flags. But sometimes the 2% of the bad is what can thing. And it's not for small-minded people. If you are ready to go into it, be prepared that you are going into it for real.
All right.
Because most of the time, what you do, you end up giving problems to the children. We are 6 boys, 1 girl. My mom and my dad divorced when I was 14 years old. And if I have to tell you what made them divorce, you will laugh. My mom divorced because of what friends told her. You see, why is your husband not buying you this? Why is your husband not doing this? This person's husband did this for this person. Why is your husband not doing that? My mom is a very good woman. My dad also had his own manly problems. But what I'm saying is that assuming my mom took her time to understand my dad, they wouldn't have divorced. We really suffered. Each person have to survive on his own. Because my mom will not come to the house every time. And then make some money for ourselves. Because as at that time, my dad would not even listen to any of you because he was so he's so bitter that out of a woman she cherished. But anything that does not come from a woman she hates. I'm coming. I'm coming.
Thank you. He's talking based off majority.
I'm coming. The few women you see doing that, they have some background problems. A natural woman who gives birth to her children will hardly treat that children bad if he has a mental issue or has some background problems. Imagine a woman that is raped and gives birth to that child. That child is in trouble. No matter what that child does, the woman will get bitter because of the rape. Okay? All I'm saying is that because of this, sometimes when there is a divorce and the children go to the father's side and the father marries another woman, there is problem if you're not careful. Because the other woman will not accept you people as her own. Might not. It's only few women that can go to the extent of seeing you as their own. It's only few. But let me tell you the other way where men can easily accept other things, even though it's not from them. I'm telling you the truth. Except the woman demonstrates a character to show the man that I don't want you involved in my children's life.
Very, very, very well.
I am telling you something that, for instance, in divorce issues, when a man takes the children away and marries another one, the man can close back from work and ask the children, have you eaten? Have you done it? He's always concerned because he's afraid of how the other woman might treat those children. But when he turn the table other around, when the other woman and be a father to them.
All right. Yeah, that's it.
So divorce is something.
Madam Kora.
That is why I'm saying that it depends on how It depends on how the divorce. It depends on how. It depends on how the divorce took place.
Okay, yeah,
If
that's
the divorce took place and somebody is bittered, the woman is bittered, and the children know what actually happened, that their father was not good to their mother, you, the other woman, go to heaven and come back, they will not like you. But if the children know that their mother was not fair to their father, I'm telling some of the children themselves will go and look for a woman for their father.
Yes.
So it
okay.
all depends on, and mind you, in
Hey, we are.
Africa, whatever thing that is happening, the children are saying it. They know the truth. Those kids know the truth even more than the two of you. They know the truth even more than the two people that are fighting. The kids, they know the truth. And someday, they will not tell it to the mother's face or tell it to the father's face. So divorce is something that I will not wish for any home to have.
Then I
I will
think
not wish
say
it.
so are now kolanya bema no matter what kra so ye din na tena divorce tena
No, 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 no,
no
no, 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 no.
divorce.
That is
No,
Yeah.
that is not
Because
what
say
but
Who
say
better now?
enkura
mommy,
no me ba enkura no
mommy,
be hurt enkura no be say na chese de bia wo so ye obi a ye
mommy,
wakoma wo mma ho a.
Ube
no,
but
no,
that's not what
no,
I'm
weja
saying.
no.
That's
nkra
not
no.
what I'm
Because
saying.
mommy and chippy indie. In
Weja nkra
Kolani
no.
Bay hater. Whether regardless of if it's on the other side, the good side or the bad side, in Kolani Bay hit. So you would rather leave so that the case will not be broken. It is better say, ube explain ya cha Kolano. Now Kolane hunu say ne so and leave and then deal
Oh,
with helping the children to heal as well as you yourself. Rather than say you keep those kids in that atmosphere, a bit destroy you because atmosphere and it becomes so toxic. It becomes in
Mistake.
collaboration.
Mistake
Yes.
too. Ye Africa for.
Minister, let me
Ye
give you an
eye
example,
den
okay?
patcho me
Let
ba
me give you a
eye
quick
den
example.
pa say ye de
One,
ye ba ebetena se ne ye ma ka aware asem ntina ye nyimba cross sebe yanka ye wofo be especially your oba na obesi o mpanim fi so obesi akrakra ho relationship no bibia eye den so mbe kyerɛw nempo akwakodi se ono papa omo no oba ne be manager aware na ye no betena se na fi ye no we discuss that nti be hu ana mo agyae
But
nti de nokore
but
na
Miss
ehye ho
Joan,
no ombe de hu
Miss Joan is wrong. That is wrong. Mame nka bibi wa ha. Me ye research no. I came across something. Me can in America has a divorce rate. Almost say 40 to 50% of first marriages end up in divorce. And a 60 to 67% of second marriages. And I say any other marriage because we didn't say obi to me marry by 4 8 times. Cry will chrome her. Ends up in divorce. Now, yan from Ghana, as of 2000, I think I wrote it here, 2004, research be on here, no, almost say 35% out of 100. These are the things that we need to do to be able to help ourselves. And I am first, no, can't tell. When they are supposed to be telling you, they won't tell you. Oh, bisa questions, cry. You can't say we are kola. Opre dodo. We am penisem. We say. When you can't even share your pain. But now the world is changing. People are awakening. Look, this I don't want to go there, but this elections here too. It's a sign that try and say there's a shift in the atmosphere. People are waking up wanting to liberate themselves. They don't want to be enslaved by things anymore. They don't want say so sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad. But on the good side, no, we are learning and we want to implement. Because now people are talking.
okay
Now they are teaching these things in schools back home.
one.
Now
Can
first,
I share some practical example? Or then I'll off it my microphone.
okay
See, when you look at the Westerners' behavior, the two couples are fighting. they will hide the children. They will tell the children to go to their room. And sometimes, even if they are fighting and the child enters, no matter how they are fighting, they will pretend, they'll start laughing, they will start. No, you see, not because they are stupid, right? They don't want the children to see that there's enmity.
It doesn't matter.
So sometimes, even in the presence of the children, the man is insulting the woman. Even in the presence of the children, the woman is insulting the husband. But all I can say is that divorce is not an option. But when it's critical, and it's one person's life is threatened, and one person's life, like it goes to a extreme, then there is a reason for, there is a need for that. Now, let me tell you, if you are divorcing, know how to talk to the children involved. Don't be the one to destroy the child's mind against the other person. There was an instance of a young man who married a young woman only for the young woman. So Michael married Sandra. Sandra went to sleep with Nanaya, who is Nanaya ex-boyfriend. You see, then Michael got to find out, and Sandra says, "I don't care." And it's not as if Michael is not doing well on bed. Sandra just like to explore. I feel that going back to
Can I interrupt?
I'm coming on.
I'm now mature. You wait. I think can I say something? Sometimes I'm not disregarding you, but we are now matured. I don't know the lady who spoke. She did a very good presentation. We are matured, and when we are on the platform, it's a way for us to study. If we don't study, we won't be able to correct our children. It's good we are narrating some bad things. Look, a matured person, I repeat, even a woman, if he goes around and cheats and he wants the marriage, he will make the marriage work. There's difference between marriage and there's between teaching. I use my excuse me, that's what I asked you. I also live in Western Europe.
I wanted you to let me finish.
Okay, you finish.
All I'm saying, in these instances of this lady's case, the man was willing to work things out. He's willing to forgive the lady, to move on. But the lady doesn't care, keeps on repeating these things. Okay? When the man could not take it any longer, the man had to leave. And when he had to leave, the man had to tell the children that, look, your mom is a good person. Your mom is, like, he never says anything bad about the wife. You understand? But he just said that we just need to separate ourselves because we are not able to understand each other, but we are good parents. That's what I'm saying, that the man left with a good impression on the children. But the lady who committed the crime, rather, keep on telling the children, your father cannot pay for my bills, or if you want to go, let him go, like saying all sorts of things to those kids. That's why I'm saying that sometimes we should be mindful of what we say to the children. You see, you must not sit down to explain everything to the children. They owe you that, you owe them the explanation, but look at the age of that child before talking to that child. Because sometimes you can have, what you say to that child can affect him. If it comes to the critical time you want to divorce, the two parents must come to an agreement that our divorce must not have anything to do with our children. We must not destroy our lives before our children. We can go our separate ways, but let the children feel the love between us. You understand? That's all I wanted to say.
All right, yeah,
Yeah.
that's papa. And that yeah, shiade, papa. Na mani nso age say nyina ye shiade na saade we di ekun o. Obi be ware enne adeche on se meje aware. Obi be ware enne. Oh, wasi. Me pa cha kopay duro no mo na next week na hwan den am my why. Yes,
divorce no. Miss Joanne meba. Divorce no he man can sim be as will be a share ideas. Mu nyina he mu experience bi o. Me say be fresh from divorce. The lady that I got married.
You better who said we are fresh from divorce.
Miss Joanne, if I have not healed from this situation now, I won't tell you. I've shared my story on one platform.
Okay.
In more platform, no. One of them called me backdoor. Say when you live from divorce, you cannot talk. Whoa, Debbie.
Okay. Rusty, what are some of the things I can who feel say kasa? What is it I can you think that
say?
Okay.
Divorce.
Maybe some question about that. So we experience me miss out. Share your experience. Show your experience kakra with us. Nothing me miss out.
So what I say? Me na me waha and na me ko ware ofie. But I was in the process some day my wife be ba say. So what I say? Eyo ba me na ko training college, so I knew her for like 2-3 years. Minim no. And I'm worry no. But the point about divorce and they say mummy enu ko marriage nim na se mu hidden agendas the marriage won't work. You can take it to God, it won't work. Se mummy enu aware na mutim no. So be our hidden agenda e wo marriage point na aware ne begu. Me, I'm talking from experience. Maybe they are me call worry, you know. I went there.
Yes, because it's the same thing we said. And
the person nipa na America na asem no. Mainland, I know the person and I've studied the person. The point in say obi enyi ni subanye di no de asia. You are not God to like determine it. Oba ka kire wo say o ma unhu ni subanye e sha adaka mu a opa me say go to God emfa. Lawyer me say oba ka kire wo say Look, it took me a while. It took me a while to even find those things because now friends were telling me, Obi say it took me a while. Now me Obi me are very observant. Me know we are there, now we are Oba that will turn the blind eye. We are there, that's me, I will turn the blind eye.
Until waiting near na share nema mienu anam yensa bia uhu ye na
me chere wade Oba making the mind say we divorce wa e be take you be 2, 3, 4 years akran say na wo be man wo hu say Oba ne say we ja wo dada. Do whatever you guys are saying, whatever you guys are saying, you know. So Oba making the mind, Oba making the mind. Say only we jaya. Oh, man, it will take you a while to find out. I'm telling you, maybe the January I was in Ghana. The reason is I hear curtains, right? Curtains. I've been in this marriage. I've performed all my duties. I was in the process of green card, whatever. I've done everything right. Just a common curtains. I say Oba the bedroom. A daya with him Ghana. And I mean man isika. Me man isika say. Uncle talk curtains no. Or catch them me say curtains and I just have me 2 free handed back because normally I ship cars to Ghana and be the new magum. Me ship on your market Ghana pa me talk I buy stuff then I ship them to Ghana. Once I me go as you thought I was joking. Curtains in the room away. It's your one and me who say Obano I worry no we jai no. natural.
Mpacho mani
This one.
mpacho yes.
Me maniska. Oh, me wokruma. Ena me maniska. The amount na me demand no is so huge. Say, or ye me yere into. I think say, as a savvy lady there, you can buy those curtains in Ghana and even keep the change. Or catch them me say, yes, still now no curtains names annual no. Minton wa. And I'm say, oh, I'm not ready. Say, me support bibiaba. So me talk no ha na you convert the money from dollars to cedis. Now, say my mfaka mana me kasa me de gubaro mu kra na the fee and everything you do the math. So what you say? Telling you. See, some now more cannot say a Mr. She can my din. I'm say yeah, curtains.
But
I can give you.
I'm trying to wonder. I'm trying to think of what I said.
Debbie, Mrs. Mika said, me make a statement say, what can you money be where you be a free? Where you be a free? Nah, so obey Jawa.
Actually, we also got
we are Bema no obey Jawa. Am I so smart when it comes to marital aspects? You as a man,
Maminka the whole kind more personal, but the Mamma can win, and the opinion would be an account. Mamma can't show the whole kind of Baby Jawa. A statement be said. There are signs on the wall, and now, I don't want to go into detail. Papa back now, Mukasa. Me say, should be something where we all learn. Me Kasa Nyama make
and I make sure we say,
I've learned recently. You need to be smart.
Psychologically, I say psychologically, me my psychology I've studied abnormal psychology. Who say MISJOAN who say me so journey. So yeah, wait.
Yeah.
So who say me so journey? Yeah. Me Miami colleague soldiers or more go through some marital, you know, if I sit them down, then I elaborate my story. Then they sit down, then some of them are like, so why are you still happy going through all this? Soldier for the Bimuko deployment or maybe no more master or money na. I look at the divorce no more. A boom jump from ship and those things. I've been seeing those guys every day. Me say, Oba, am I so smart when it comes to marital intelligence? You are not going to be, say, you are playing that smartness. Say, you will see, say, Oba bi owa, Oba mo hu, Oba o ma hu. You can stay with that person for years. That's why I was trying to rectify.
I have a few questions for you. The first question is,
Sylvia was it from? Sylvia was it from?
Okay, maybe. But Mamin Bisa Rusty a few questions.
Okay.
My first question is Rusty. Prior to say we be worry with you, how long and I would dating it for? And how long now when it's now? And I will worry nature so when it's now na.
Mistake 3 years. 3 straight years. Meneno nane.
When it's now prior.
Meneno nane was school training college. Meneno from hands down. Men are not go back school, like you know how school works. Teachers, me know like house. I've been to her house. I've been to the family, like hands down.
Na mo worry you anyway.
Me worry we na me ba ha no me ba ha no. And I'm here imagine say me ne ba. Na me de ne ba no. Na me sipo enioma ko. Ho and a curtains a trigger we ma de crop just one statement o make and me hu say aware na gu da na me minim intina na me person me quality say you know no uni me ma me wife 5,000 Ghana cedis mistake set curtains I want sa blind curtains living it the heavy ones in the blocky sun on to be Ghana on pay manageable no from more for the meantime 5,000 Ghana cedis. Oka chere me say on eno ntimi nto ana on top me nto curtains no in free America na me shepon your man na me de aguma ba na say look at how long it's going to take. Me ma statement to in America say obia ne baby ane de ko afa. Na me say how long is going to take her me fa bibi na me shepo na take the money. One just cannot. I sat down myself. I sat down myself that day. I started investigating my wife, and I'm saying, no. And I didn't know. This statement,
because of Sawyer's statement.
Debbie. It was just a normal. Take the money, buy the curtains, and those things. No, you have to buy the curtains from United States. When you are shipping your goods, you put it in there, then you send it down.
They lead you to investigation.
Wafa, sister, member,
Yes.
Oh,
Because Okasa, I don't see how that warrants you. Mention say your friends were telling you something. That's what you said.
Before and I'm
Mr. Shikunu is soldier.
And I make a channel. Yeah, maybe you United States Navy petty officer.
I'm not United States.
Common curtains shouldn't spark an argument. Common curtains shouldn't spark an argument. Say.
But I asked you.
Yeah. Bear my foot on the life, not the bear my foot no on the life. Were you closer to me? How did I find out? Yeah, or you be close. Honestly, your colleague teacher. How did I find out? How did I find out?
But Ricky. Sister, my brief is yard. Well, who be answered? I see more. Yami said, Bible said, so you can wait about to me fine. The question is, and then I would just and I would be Jan, and I'll say,
oh, mammy, Titi. Mammy Landy, what the main something you understand the reason why I left the marriage. Let me land. Me a thorough investigation cry, me station no money say me Ghana cry me poor man, nobody knows I'm around. Me call Ghana, now nobody knows. Me kwa I can sleep in the hotel, now nobody knows I'm around. But me do 1 week or Ghana, and I'm assign to plane ticket na my ba. No, nobody knows. Within that short period, no. Or catch me say. But onyema enye big deal. Me nkwa na me nam. Me ya nkwa nam na me ya wo me nkwa. This is a celebration, but enye sese na yebeka ho asem we will continue. We stay Ghana for a while and I'm be me station in the me twa me ho free Ghana na me ye na or terminate pregnancy right in front of my nose. Or what injections? Yeah. When him say me before I me no me Does she knows you are a graduate from a nursing school and you have done this, And I'm so she's naive. So she's going to terminate the pregnancy, right? No, what first injection? What second injection? What third one? What check up? And doctor they catch they say the pregnancy, I say start on what catch me. But now me say injections too. I can't on kwa there. Nti me shada catch say oh na dro be na doctor no say or dey wo nti ontwa aduro ne mre me unim ne oye oko online and okotwa aduro bi no de Sunday me then I watch the drag and I laugh and I mean for say but you know the drag and I'm so we are not going to talk about this, let things go on. Okodu hospital honum no mutwa scan no na ampa pregnancy no say nti unim de na e wo so omoye no e wo so omoye ne sa abortion induced one nibi. Yes, e wo so omodi nsuo si no so omoma ne pitocin by force na omoye yi na ade ne ba woni oba e course our process ni mu a you just have to be really relaxed because minim sa trauma na those na postpartum and pre whatever nti na me pese beko me kan mu down wa ma omoye ade ni wie e ma ohili ye me man be 1 year space e na me question no say oba onyem eni ni kunu before God and man on kanchira me say sa pregnancy na ehye ne ye no ne ye mu no enye me dia na ye madam fo ne dia me busa no me man 1 year space me twan ya 1 year no hoto no me man ko whatever check up and everything no hoto no kama me hwe ne man hoto no wi na I question her me de ne tena na me say we oba onyem nim ne kunu na me say we me hu sa de wi no ache but just be honest with me. Unless this truth, I'm going to live with it for the rest of my life to my grave. So on can't me say our pregnancy madam for Nedia and I say media. Now me catch him say or terminate pregnancy I know. Okofa be I say we are making yon. So for penny kese wo Ghana. Me one number wa utimi frame me 3 hours. Oh, enye hwe wo de. Unim so for so for akosi ewu a from me 3 straight yes ntina me pesa me kono nsam de amu keka no hwe watch me tena phone 3 straight hours was in yes
wofa ode ate wate
mama ke so ode ate mama ke bubu ntina me kire ne say me kire say e man bi won ma sa hidden agendas no really hard really hard.
No court or court.
Me wa or them on me farming court or the main sample
court.
Yeah, question sign ya or the main sample ma me mama or the main sample ma me man can be later on.
Okay, Mama can send you one. Mama can send you one. Wouldn't say even a UK you can more UK you can Google it. We will be a Ghana pay. We will be one day of Ghana. It's recognized in the UK. You don't necessarily have to go to court. And even quite risky. Utimistuma will be koyo or you one day. Now you move back more. It's recognized. Ultimate go with UK law. Ghana pay. Find ma will be I. Inti say we and a bisan we are no idea of court. What for my
Mama mano the results now
I'm not intercepting.
MISJOAN what means okay 2 weeks and we'll go UK. The family ever question me after 4 months. The family ever frame me. I question me, I'm sure. Me
as what only na share experience many aso papa Nana yaw oba mu bia na fe ye matenation so embra mu na ye nkoye no.
Oh, Martina, she can, on can answer.
Na okay. Na pesa wo ka bibia about Rusty na asem.
Oh, me say, or say, or worry you too, Nina. Inti say, the insana court, you can choose to, you have to annoy the court because who America. So one day, who will be say, why worry did our Ghana? Oh, yeah, that worry. Well, Rusty, technically, I mean, say, Obana, the way name, but I think you have more heads. And the minimum, so
Oh, that is my change me dio. Maybe I want marriage certificate no my change me di no.
Okay, you don't make mistakes. Don't make mistakes. I don't care to know you. This is what I tell people.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Then you can explain things to me because let me calcify on certain.
Let me finish. Yes, you
can't teach me.
Okay,
Then you can't teach me.
Okay, now
you can't teach me.
Rusty,
Yeah. What do you mean? You can't teach me.
Rusty, I'm not teaching you.
Okay.
What's the sound within? By law, no, you not. What's the sound within? By law, you need to notify Ghana Abano. Say what's the sound within? Or I had no friend Depot. What's the sound within? Not that you worry. No, by Iba no say oh, we need estimate.
It's not a criminal offense because on what they care any be na kwai to no so worry will be to no so na you so na deploy. It's na say my land no.
You meba ya
okay
okay dear mama
na ya me pese o kan we jina na ye nyina e fa obia ho na
okay mama kan
before Ananaya obeba no ba chowo ye de obi ono so I think said the other co-host is a divorcee. She was also here waiting to also share her experience.
Yeah.
But it looks
Mistake. Friend of
mine,
back.
Oh no, or say away at 5 a.m. So I think say
we'll see. Oh. Okay, no problem. You be saying you be signing nakasa. Okay. Nana ya young kwe. Mr. Tina she beba sisi.
Me pamocho in the world. Whether abrofo ana ebifo hwe who need it here, you will divorce. And drastic we bad agenda your friend is saying our realm who was secret agenda it won't succeed in kwafo and who a Christonia who is Christo Bible mama person can what causes divorce you can still stay without divorce. What are the root cause of the divorce? And then I'm going to explain here. So when the divorce is there, the rare signs are there. And with my experience, it's all boiled down to greed. Some of us say, we already. I am doing it as a compel. And I am 24 years ago. We see can pay. Say, I'm a doing that way. No tricks, so we banana bear man tricks. A good man and a good Christian man or a good religious man will just walk away and thank God. Well, so this is all I want to say. We walk away, it's a sign from God, and we walk away.
Yeah, that's papa. My son, Benjo, yeah, that's a pie. No gift. Some of my young follow no mammy. Also, answer a bear lawyer. Who be a question?
Nana,
who be a question?
I say, see, asem now. Yeah, asem now, Orlando, like. What about maybe will be the person? How does that person do it? Maybe something like this. Because also
Okay, let me answer you.
Kasamo.
Let me answer you that one before you go. Let me answer you that one. Look, everybody in this world has a belief or something he stands on. We all have roots. So when you're religious, now who good morals are, you will see the red signs on the wall. Two people who comes together to marry. The moment you marry to have a peaceful life, you marry to have children. And I'm American. In Kolanu Bema affect you. Say, who your bar, example, who your bar, now, hey, I don't want to put my family on the line, but I can show you my brothers, and you can Google them, and then you can Google me. Man. We go drama. Who bear you be unstable? Oba who can go drama? Say in conform code divorce, one way or the other, the rustic kind, one of them had an hidden agenda before they came to the relationship. And that one, the American, the signs are on the wall. The person don't care about number wow. Or not arguing say, I'm coming in for the marriage, and this time I will walk away. It is a wound now. Wound na ko war, and I make an nanya may be uni.
Okay.
Nania, my problem is my problem is the signs being on the wall. See, also relationships are built on they are built on trust, and I say built on trust. What you say? So let's say I trust my wife, so I haven't really paid attention to those signs now or can no. Signs now me no. My realize no it's even false and
Can you give me an example, or you want me to give you an example of some forces, and then the lady can add? Imagine you live with
no,
this is
like I'm asking my question based on what you said. Say when Miss Stage was presenting.
Let me give you an example about this man and a woman. This woman is a Ghanaian, and she lives in a 1.5 million house. So that tells you she works very hard. And then he got married to this gentleman. And it's because the divorce has from the lawyer, so he has to tell me everything. They have a comfortable life. He does everything for the man. Apparently, all the cars the man drives and everything comes from the woman. We don't know. You see, at the end, the guy realized that, this is the time for me to divorce the man. The woman, I'll get half of every property. You see, so he started misbehaving. Doesn't take care of the children to school, doesn't show love. You see, the woman thought, I have my money, I need a man. No, I don't want it. And then the woman have been saying, minya berima or timi asianka, I will double what I have. So there are signs, these are signs, equally to a man. And don't forget, I don't want to come into this which the woman didn't have. Most of relationship comes from the Okan. They have issues. Children are bringing. Children that goes from divorce, not only divorce, children with trauma, children who comes from areas with bad upbringing. Those are signs too you can see. You can say, wow, worry. Who say more? Me, this is how I see it. Maybe I well, those are signs the marriage won't last. And then I make them. So
Okay,
there are
but
signs
now,
on the
story
wall.
now, what can I question about that? Inti, it take place, or Banaja Padiano, still on Betche Mama Bemanibiano.
Yes, a hold on confront you as we first example, because
Yeah,
you don't know worry. Say, and then I can, Mamma can, and I rusty can.
Okay.
Or no, so how will you know? And I rusty.
So obviously about Mr. Yo,
Oh, that
because some of the hidden agenda, some of the hidden agenda, it becomes very difficult for you to realize.
Please, can I add something?
Lawyer, Sika wa Ghana nyina me de ma no so na busuafo omo chase me because why stranded with UK tina me type gu ase o ma o me nim se wo hwe ya. Wakwa
Madam, who also for
time.
Me ba. Madam, who also for
Oguso yes for.
Okay, Mami can't see. And I'm a cow na owusu ntimi ase. Hwe our a bit a spiritual.
Yeah.
Udi obi bonia, it will come back. Yes, and we learn. Udi obi bonia, we shouldn't bring our more. Udi obi bonia, it will come back to you. And anything over UK no. Well, and many one ka me jam straight. Ghana.
Yeah, Katama, yes, because what train for 1 year, they are more so you're okay with it. And I be so
okay, correct.
Because so Janice at time.
Now BBC says, yeah, correct. Indeed, I make an I say I'm teaching you, don't I'm not teaching you.
Evidence. Say no banny, dear.
Lawyer, one say a military adjument no yes and me bantem. But me registration be
that is why I asked you, say, only Obani after marriage for how long? Because it could either be say you were away and you did not really notice the signs.
Pay attention.
But it was there. Until you went to relationship. Oh no, in a marriage, I wouldn't say relationship.
Wakasa.
I think Miss Joan, or clarify.
Into no there was a way maybe initially no na odone wo initially no we bibi kra na the other spouse need to make a say there was communication, there was all of a sudden communication has stopped. Then you should know say something is wrong and it needs to be addressed. You have to be an attentive spouse. The thing is, our arena it's not just about the wedding and then the giving birth and then that's it. No, we need to pay attention to each other's needs as well. Be so personal, be communicate. Yeah. Pay attention and address it. It will be to me because it's a partnership. You see, no partnership now, you should know I'm not contributing. So I was saying, it was saying, me have arguments. No man, Nanka, Caneno, we are, Kameka, and I can't tell, so Mira. Say anything, and family who pray you. These are telltale signs. Say there's something wrong. That person is gradually shutting themselves out to you. And as I want to address this situation now, a bit to me, I grow into a place like Rusty said before. A woman will say, "I've had enough." They've already closed their heart here. In Tinia they don't care, and we need to be very attentive.
Lady answer.
Be an attentive.
Mate decide na see you. But me problem, me the end so my point of view is
be specific. Okay, be specific. My young
say the lady wants to achieve something in the relationship. What I say? That's where I'm coming from.
Almost say, one thing I learned is sorry, madam. Our area dynamic. So, Niama Sisan, you also need to be smart. So 5 years
Wale
you
do
know
ye
so.
old timers wa ho.
Look,
Gina ho one place ho a oda ho team sa.
share also you lost. You ultimate invest will be him. Na nipa na ewu. The work and my main control your abrochire. We incident bi. And a girl be by. We oma wu. Girl no by no nin krata. Ɛna obi aka nanka enye guy na eso ware no ɛna ware no no mo three obviously you know say ade na begu you make effort wo de wo call ni adwin papa o so you make effort wo be hum science no every day mo do you think it's healthy? No, it's not. And then ya ware ɛna mama ne ka no these are the signs of affecting kola no. Ɛna meka no sɛ ɔbaa no wɔ nyansa ne atete no wɔ fie a woyɛ no papa pɛ wode sɛ yɛwɔ mba mmiɛnsa let me sacrifice sleeping with somebody outside no what's the benefit of it? Meyɛ barima what's the benefit of it? wokɔdaeɛ 2 minutes 3 minutes wasɔre wasakɔ wokum wɔ nipa no ɔndɔ ɔnware wo wogyaa wo kunu baa nti those are some of the signs please.
Okay.
I think marriage is for people who are prepared to marry.
Okay. Yeah, that's papa. Yeah,
Okay.
Tinash.
Okay. Thank Madam Masi. Thanks so much, ba.
Okay, yeah, that's.
Abusuafo me chia mu. Tinash, why are there pa? Why are very very patient?
Yeah.
Yami show.
And no, should above abesra me.
Mahama abofo akosra no.
Mahama above asra me. Our on say a lawyer soft mommy. Now who can be about intimacy say it's not about sex. Joan Mitre woman say sex it counts. It brings spiritual bond. So what I say? So when you kunu ho na mo na the moment mo be start say mo na me say ohwa na mama gabu bi
Abeda
mama na what I say na fe connection no and connectivity. One thing I make say relationship sa woni obi twempena and he say mo wi a mo be wale no sa eniema mienu e different. Wouldn't nipa ne twempena na mo court no e different from marriage. Marriage itself no the whole institution a different institution. It takes obia owa botre and we obi yes spiritual wa build share our spiritual. If you don't know obi beka say mo de bibia mo de yes spiritual things. Marriage is spiritual because one adena ohwe a mo twempena mo benya problem cry is easy to solve. Ena mo benya problem cry ya na enti se mo ware wi akawa no entam hye na ba mo mo ahye kawa no ena afa die problem even ade a we di sie we di na I expose. Why? Because two different family. Satan no me family ebusua na me wo mu na e bi omo mpese me ware no. Se so omo hu se ama ware. Enti se say start tackle no. Se be ma no so ebusua mu ono so ye wo be ma bi o wa oye ebusua kunu ye nware no. Yes. Be ma bi o wa oye ebusua kunu. Se u ko ware sa be ma no. Na wo oba no wonye spiritually build up person you will divorce because the spiritual wives no they will fight against you and omo fight wo hunhumwa mani e manifest wona mani me di me nkasa me story example me ya ba ya me si so Ghana be ma bi enu a me dating na ne ma me pe masem da ne mama he opa mami ntwa me ti first me ko Lagos a me ye shopping me ko mama se de obe ompe wasem me de no me obeka si wanim se ompe wasem me mpesa wo be ware me ba no me mpesa me ba ne be ware why because on wasem titro bia on kan sem titro bia me hwe na nani e de dodo e na oba we de obetimi no oba we de obetimi the energy na ekita wo no
It's not connected.
the nipa ni so what I say nipa ma ba me wo Ghana na me kunu ba no na me di mawoda me ne ma me ni nyina di awoda me di a e de to so me nsa me pese me di brofu bebe me de to so me nsa na ma me ni so di ni di enti dru a me send ma me no text message
Aka brofo.
me send no
Aka brofo.
o mu awoda se ne ba ye ho no ma na oye obedura na o si mama mfa phone no emfre me mama me frɛ no omfa ade se ne ba no atwere no we me some say me brofo no ye dey bi bebe
Atwere no.
atwere no se ne ba ne dia ene obefa se wati ase nti me to me say erade ade me so me bed na me di ba wiase ne na na we ya onye onka mesi e na astati say
Onka me.
se wati ase iso wati ase no ne ma me ne neti e na wo hwe a ma me ne wo no e na ma me ne papa jaiwe ma on say half what there because of the obenya wo aban ne begement no ade akola na boss
Yeah.
you know papa no do mama na in such a way say nka o twen say bi a mama no adwen beba fom na mama no hu na otum say oye obi a oye premeni oye hata mojini ni nti no o yes obi a na adwen beba fom e bi a mi ri duru ba bi obesesa na na adwen ba fom ne awal papa ne tena so ai tena say ko mfi aduonu we hu say ne yere ne ade a awale na no be wale papa ne ko wale no san ko wale obi a oni asimesi dini ya baako that means e kire wo do na be ma no wo ono so wo ye na the same enfie na ma me ne we ni ja ye na ono so duru ono so ne yire jai atnasia mama me no so hu se ne ba no ne yire ja na o paki ni ne manyina mama me ne woni fie o oton ye ka kire ne ba ne so opeso oben no to fie fufuro na obetana ne ba no so no ne ba neti enti no chese one ne na atna emfie ko 20 years one ne neti ohun mi a oba ya obeye efie we no na me ka kire no ni ebe kwa kwasensa aban krata de dabi ya ye fie die nyame ya adoma me bedura na ya ye aban mu de wo ho because one me hu ni say me wa die no Ghana na waje mesi ha na wantimi amfa me anko da chene me na ha me enti no mami medru to cut everything short empire bomb sana o ka kire me say asimesi afirifie ha eko akohan na say eye ade a ewo hwa alaba stamp nya boy a no watu ebu a no aba sa wonya bi a no watu na me ka kire say alaba stamp tu e watu obesan aba e na afensi say me ma anwalokura na obi fufuro warewa obesan betena wo so o pa ye mbeti e na unim de ya so ni say o ware be ma onji bibia ni a onji hwini because ohun ni say ye Ghana fo ne yifo ne ye fa bibia honhom onji hwini Enti ekono ye wo oba no nko a ntokwa. Ya bi bedru ha no. A ye call ayi kwasinsan ye. Ye baaye. Ede etoso miensa. Ena ofrem alaba stamp no so oh yakoye we wasi o hade no wan kan kire me no so na se yakoye obaaye no alaba ba afie ha no enye movie o moti ase me pese me kan eyi
Yeah, ase.
oyiye efri ne ba ne nsa e de hye wono maame no nsa efio wow ni we de ne boarding no ahwe me so me de we de se ni esika kese de owie no oyi firi ono ne nsa na osan de hye ne ba no enti wo ye obi a wote honhom mu ne mase a o kira wo se apam na amom koye ye no wo de no wa breki no ono ne de no ene wo ho yes ba se be ma no onte hwi asi no nji hwi ni no me gina wo se ya na me hwe no 3 weeks. Oh, my cambrofo. Now watch me and some pepe. Ena opaki ni nieme nyina no de betena yeso. Ye ne nete. Ah, first na o maaye no. Ni mi kunipene. Mo amuni mkram ha dan. Nu adan. Nipa no wo fom kra na udi hu osra. Na imagine. Say what I say. Yemi enu nko anwo ha no he ni sori a ma yi da so no so na yi da so ye di agrotum se odo ni ye adwuma say enti sa na dia rehu mponi se mo ya o wapie na o se we de wapie nkopa wiade bi na da yemi enu ye ofie no yenko ye ne tata o be he no aba oba so a oduru ase ho no ma no obeti se oba no wani agya wo gigi ho ne na sefo oni sesa nkrofo edi oye obo oto ne na se obefa bibi di ayedede say amama hu se wa ba nti de mo ye ne munyai you see when we said yet here enti we and take obi a oye maturity and take obi a oni butaye ntia because one Juan make me hu ni asem say ye kasa be man kire ne yire do a be man nya botre ma oba oye number 1 but one would you anu so ni problem no enam because oba no nko na atete no oba ne di na yekunu ena wa hu sese dia wa ba no odin oye de ne a onko nti ne sa de nyina ya betine fie mu di amani tua na ya da me say dani di anim hwe ohu se ena bikunu so mo na mane ntupunu pono nda ho enti se obie kwani obie ohu du ha ye hye that say ene kwesi say Miss Wo, yes, I enye ne se bia ye da. Na me bono no yes, no obedia konia ba no otwe kon. You see how it is.
Still on another sort of your.
So what? Ya ne neti. Na no kra de den ya me wo mu. Eno na me ba life a. Enkuni ne ma me ton no. Me be sha me ha me se fe ha na wo. Woni se o si yo wo no ho ye eyi 20 also oba just say eye adia a whole lot of money. Now what I say one me ni be ma owa me ni madam for fa say me ko fa dam for me ni ye enti wo be ma no ni madam for na baby ani je won ho na be me spirit and that's how it is. We are what you say who come share me name woman no there be me flow as say me flow many je as say many je say niam bi o won tumi nya dey enye onse na no na okra wo say say ma chi board ne na sefo a whole lot of things e true baby a na wan dua nkwa akira wo be ka say niam ma mfiri So what I say, but who say, who what this wa? Be a woman, Yamina, or Swaji Bearman. Be a woo, and Yamina, also, Aji Bearman, a free sa, in Quasumuna, or a day, or woman. And to one way I will be jay. What I say, you say, and your bear ya. Kromha, you also whoop a habu kukra and yas and put even green crowd penyas and put how much more book. Into Obia aye when you now, ma'am. A day no way jam. Now, Shady Yakomwa. Come no crab sooner. As a winnie bear money is shiano. Not to say, are you confusion? I basa. The feeling I when baby crabby. Many Jimmy esene bibia. And I make a is a minimum limit of everything. One, the moment I met Transardeno. And no. Because one, for my one in first. Let's and my home and house name
Come on in J. My one in Joe home first. My one in Nick and Joe.
My one in the canny. Because Alabasta Punu Pico didn't need a ye by ye. Some a ye by ye walk no and no to say. Not what make us a mason, Yamia Madonna me wo baba. A dear make a chenny. Our rejaye, Bema, Ubequack of Family. Set any parents no a divorcee ya. Obana let it no Obana wali biemwa. Me my own cosa warino. The woman divorce. Majority of them divorce no. Oma or parents echo divorcee. Parents call divorcee because say awufo ni mienu anko divorcee na omode odo tete akola ne nina. Akola ne ware. Sis, no matter what the situation, because of odo na awufo ne de tete no. Some niema bi o wa o consider oti odo ase. So what I say? Get the odo na sha ase tete no. We hu sa de ni bi. Alabeja ye no. Odinu oko wan fu bi anase. Then me no et na say aware. Ama even for the sake of me baninti me ban kra rest na that onyini no oko ware oba wan how to love, how to treat a woman, how to cherish a woman. But sister, edru baby ana agin
One the wachi one here.
Obana so TV
it comes with divorce. Sweetheart, Ninina, it comes with divorce. It comes with divorce. Emma, Sawu, Babema. Na, when you can divorce, cry. Who are planning be echo do baby? Fanny common papa, money papa, antitano. A man to me, receive man knew some points. So what I say? It takes a bow, kita mema de akoma. And it was dear, and no,
I disagree. Say, oh, na se bia one ukunu jaya. E was so de akla or ye bema. Honey, I disagree. Into a candy or can share to one day. No, because se me didn't akla na ekon. Se me ba o de akwa ne kwa bema no nom jot. Or nom we. Na obun oye nema fun different akra na ekon so be kwa copy that but you oba bi go ha obo aboso ba oba su e wo be ma su nyina woni mu
Ubetimi atete no but
ejina be ma no situation wo wo so what I say wo be ma no ti se ti o che se me die me ba ha kakrai na alaba betena me nchen de mehu no e kire se di akora no woni nchen ni wa juan me tu 40 years na involved in se me woda tenya me che me ba te ba ku pekra no de beche me na me hwa akora no makola ni no matter what akora no beduru me nka say me pe me ba na sema in such a way say me release no man enwale because a time will come you have to release him or her that what I say man ni kona on so ko building in the family that is how it is but bebre oye be ma na otete na no de na eku ade we say obi ene si no okache me aka me da utuka but me ankasa ye meti so what I say te kromu ha obi a waye watene kromu ha che bia nyini no onimi se aban ni tia ne kamanti no for me alabaji more than 2000 osan so kra ye kromu ayi bi me pese me bo ne brofo ye twika ayi bi ye twika omo mu twika ayi bi so what I say enti no oye oba kan papa o penny banani no pese ne ba no de adu no me ba na kana se entie bebre na sese nyame aye na dom wanya oba o ma na enije oba ye ne kwa mehu chen awo me ba ni arehuo ni duwa na me ba na ye sese eso atia ma me hu say yes me ba na enije no no matter what on to metra wo so da ta wo obi a odin emotional we hu a na wo obi a wo senses ye adwuma obatan bia ni wo do ne ba o pese ne ba ne enya good future e build family a obeye saade ni e ha dan han yesi ta what I say yes what bo abrewa poso a untimi nya hwe enti na chese why wadwe se wo ba no kumpesu obi be wale no wale wade ware wade enti niam bi o ho a sister eteki obi a we are spiritual person what niam bi ase to some level and yes wo bo wa because nobody
And so,
America
me kasa earlier, no, I made mention say there's also spiritual aspects to it, and you've taken us through some of this, and I just want to add my voice a little. Me go into details, but very very important. Say, Bema na say oba wone ne betna no, wone ne be wo a similar spiritual and I say religious belief. Very 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 stressful. So we were in a marriage many believe different. Now Obama also believe different. Then the kids come in and they don't even know where they stand. And I know maybe in order for us to battle it spiritually, we have to be on the same level and be united together to battle Sadieno. But because Semimi believes different from who I'm doing my thing separately, and you are also doing your thing separately. So unity is strength. And one thing I want us to understand inside of this body. And when we come here now and we are living our lives now, let us work on the mistake within, not the mistake outside, because this is only a vessel that houses Adiana was a Adiana, it leads you through life, no, and it is very, very important. And then mostly, in marriage, they leave those things for the women. When I was we are religious, when I was and then when it comes to certain things now, no, maybe we don't even see where it's coming from because you are not connected to your wife spiritually. I'm saying this, say you can be in a marriage, who be so in tune with each other, say before something will happen in a home, no, The woman has picked up on it, and the man's spirit has picked up on it too. Until both of you stand together in prayers and you battle that thing out. And as you stand together in your beliefs and you do whatever it is you can do to battle DNA out. Very, very important.
Okay.
Say, who call in our area, you talk about the religious aspect of it too. Don't leave that, because that is also breaking a lot of homes. It's breaking a lot of homes.
All right.
I think same minimum.
Yeah, Harris. Yeah, Harris. In Yankasa, Yembrana, so Nafi, Yanko. Frankie, Frankie, Yanko Harris, so first. Wow, them Adriana Maintia, Adriana, wow, damn farmer, Intina Mayo. Harris, wow, and I. Harris.
Hello, everyone.
Hello, dear Pacha, to say. Pacha, didn't my money have a channel at an amema bomb, and Yadi didn't watch me.
Yeah, no,
Okay, yeah, okay.
I'm not here to really contribute. Me I'm unmarried, so I'm worried that.
Okay.
And so I'm here to learn.
All right.
That's basically why I'm here. And I mean, it's all in the preparation of, one day I might get married, and this information might be
Helpful.
very useful to me. So when I heard you guys talking about divorce and marriage and all that, I just wanted to be part of the conversation and, listening and learn something.
Okay. Also, tonight's politics.
And you are welcome.
Politics is over now. Okay, yeah, that's papa. And me pacho me ba. So follow ya. About our racism and as relationship say I'm penetrating we do and we're dining na yakasa about it. I have pet and I'll bet window shopping. Eh, and I'm young window shopping. Now you can window shopping na your patches or your banner bear my okwa they can call you window shopping and sana welcome. I have pet and I bet it's Frankie, I will say for me, but say when you follow me, make I follow you. Now if you follow, be now for some of screen is not like it. Now we are patch of YouTube. Now subscribe my Miss John GH, and I say Facebook. Now if you follow Miss John GH, I'm saying who says subscribe and a cost to cross subscription.
And the bands over to what I don't know. I said that the chance of them over to us.
I chance my jazz.
They follow on what you pass at him.
Hey.
Anna, you can't Christian, your friends, marriage, Mama, make us in trouble. You want Pibo, but Pibono and yet in Piba, or bomb pie, Eddie Yard, ye, Wabra, over bomb pie, no, we live in Dawa. Over bomb pie, you can't eat Dawa. I should say, I give you a word, you might own Pibo. No one best you. No one nearly Dawa, any limit. Signing them at that hour in the year, and your friend with that one also one in the year. And what to them, I won't pay book. So open a vampire to all them with someone there. Bible look like. No, young pie buffer, 10 years. Listen, don't young pie buffer, prefer. I know I'm no or prefer, no, a baby crown. Bible, they can't be prefer, John Pie, not the book. Not quite yet. ayɛ ma no na ɔbɔnefoɔ no amfa saa so anya ho wote aseɛ mmienu woyɛ obi a woyɛ mpaebɔfoɔ a ɛwɔ sɛ ɔnya nimdeɛ ɛde ka mpaebɔ ho na wonya ahudaho ɛde ka mpaebɔ ho na wontumi nyɛ mpaebɔfoɔ de bia mebɔ mpaeɛ but nimdeɛ no ɛyɛ deɛ baadeɛ nimdeɛ no yɛ asotie mu abrabɔ wo a wobɛsi atena so wɔ w'asetɛm de nimdeɛ ɛbɛyɛ wo nneɛma afa meyɛ mpaebɔfoɔ but nimdeɛ abɔ ɔsi nimdeɛ a memɛ mu nti ɛma wɔ yera wote aseɛ ɛna abɛba bɛyɛ mpaebɔfoɔ wɔ ne wɔ nneɛma bebree hɔnom a ɔwɔ ho a mpaebɔ no a wobɔ nyinaa abɔ no pa mmienu awadeɛ no ankasa no a yɛkɔ no ho yɛwɔ love wɔ ɔdɔ ɛna yɛwɔ love no yɛwɔ ɔdɔ no nko a wɔ ne deɛ o ɛna yɛwɔ love a
And no, yeah, love. And no, love. It's not love.
me try baby maba
Yeah.
meba yɛwɔ love wɔ ho deɛ ɔno ɔbaa no ɔbaa no love ɛna yɛwɔ deɛ ɔno nso baa no ɔbaa no last wote aseɛ yɛwɔ obi a ɔno te ɛwɔ last mu akɔnɔ mu ɛnyɛ ɔdɔ mu tiɛm yie obi a ɔno a saa last ɔno te ɛwɔ akɔnɔ nko ano hu ɔbɛyi no ho akɔnɔ o ɔbɛyi no ɛnyɛ biribiara ba ɛba sɛ ɔno wɔ tena wɔ asetena mu a ɛyɛ akɔnɔ na ebi hu no wɔ akɔnɔ mu ti na ɔmaa no bɛhu bɛsɛ opɛ saa akɔnɔ no ohunu wɔ hɔ no ɔno de wie a obetumi de akɔnɔ no aware ɔnware wote aseɛ ɔno ntena nkyɛn because saa akɔnɔ no ɛba na wie yɛ a ɛba na wie bi ohunu wɔ ho no ɛba na wie yɛ wɔ n'asetɛm ɔno obegyae wote aseɛ ɔyɛ biribi a ohunu wɔ ho nti ɛna maa no kyerɛ no ɔbaa yɛ ɔno ɔbɛware ɛna adanye aware but ɔno te hɔ a saa akɔnɔ no fi ne mu a aware bɛbu wote aseɛ ɛti yɛwɔ ɔdɔ paa wɔ ho love no yɛ ɔdɔ ɛna yɛnka mu sɛ ɔdɔ no nso ɛfa sɛdeɛ tie bia no ɔdɔ ankasa no ɛwɔ hɔ no ɛtumi sesa ɛna ɛtumi sa sɛ ɔdɔ sa woyɛ danyaa bibia na ɔno apaakyɛ no woyɛ bɛn nso da ɔdɔ tumi sa
They say it,
ɔdɔ
but all
sa
the way.
ɔbɛtumi ahunu wɔ nneɛma biara ma n'ani ahyɛse no wo a mosi aka bom ahyɛse nso na mosi yɛ mo nneɛma fa ahyɛse nso na mosi nante momfa obiara sɛ hia mo sɛ mowɔ sika sɛ monni sika ɔdɔ no nkasa no nso ade ketewa bi bɛtumi abom a afei deɛ mo a na mo nante
For Frankie.
I don't even think so. Genuine love. No. No.
ɛda so ɔdɔ san maame nkyerɛ wo adeɛ baako a ɛyɛ na ɛma ɔdɔ ɛma ɔdɔ ɛwɔ ahụ te sɛ biribi si wɔ mo bɛɛ mu a mo bɛɛ mu no sɛ mo antumi anka na mo kyɛma outsiders no so obi wɔ abɔntene na ɔka akyerɛ nipa korɔ no sɛ bi a sɛ na asomasi de ayɛ me wei nso sɛ asomasi ayɛ me sɛ a ɛna kɔfa problem ne ba wɔbɛhyia no de biara ayɛ sɛ mo wɔ problem ɛte sɛ wɔn a ɛde wɔn nsɛm kɔ ante na awo yi wo deɛ ɛyɛ ahyɛ ade na bɛda YouTube sisi a sɛ mo ayi no kra mo yɛ mo aka wɔn mu koraa no a sɛ ma wɔde no bɛtumi ebu because
na bebree adwuma hyehyɛ
ɛda YouTube no a ɛbɛ paa yɛ obi kɔ mmea no a yɛ na de foforɔ ɛna asomasi na mo mo ɛdi ɔha bɛ ba nti awadeɛ no bɛ nante na awɔ deɛ na ɛbɛda YouTube mo awadeɛ no nyɛ adeɛ bɛtumi gyina ɛna mo ngu no pɛ ɛna yɔnkofoɔ sɔ mo nneɛma mu a ɔho mo bɛɛ no na yɔnkofoɔ sɔ mo nneɛma mu no wei de biara no asɛ yɛ ade foforɔ ma wɔn mo pɛ sɛ mo ka bɔ mo kura no a yɔnkoɔ no a wɔn abɛ mu a mo ɔn sɛ obi ɔno a sɛ biribi ɛto no sɛ iye nua no ma ne nfa mantane mfato no sɛ biribi ɔno obi ɔno a ade ɔda ne ba adeɛ bi tu na sɛ bi a awadeɛ mu na nsɛ sɛ bi a ɔne ne partner no ɔbɛkɔ abɔnten no deɛ ne partner ne nyɛɛyɛ no ɔbɛka ne yayaaya na n'adamfo bi aso ɔno nso nso ma ɔde saa yayaaya na ayɛ bɛ so nti sɛ bi ɔbɛmu ma ɔbɛrima no bi a nanso ɔbɛmu na ne bu afu onye ne saa nipa ne ne gye o but deɛ wɔn bɛka ne yayaaya kyerɛ no no ɛno na ɛdidi na adwene mu nti tam bia na ɔbɛyɛ wadwene sɛ a ma wadeɛ nnam wɔyɛ aka bɔ mu no ɔno no mu a ɔno nso de wadeɛ nsa na ɔno nso de kɔ obi a ɔbɛhyia bi a na obisa a na ne oyire gyae na ne oyire gyae ɔna ne oyire wɔ problem sɛ na monka bɔ mu na ɔbɛhyia no a nipa ɔno ne ne nkɔmɔ na ɛsɛ na ɔno tiri asa ate aseɛ saa deɛ afa ne asɔ mu no ɛtumi ma nkurɔfoɔ baanu bi adeɛ mu a ade ketewa bi wɔ koraa no a ɛnyɛ na wɔre gyae nnɛ wɔne ɔbaa te dɛm wei awarefoɔ mmienu wɔn te dɛm wɔasi ne dan wɔ kɔntas wɔasi ne dan wɔ suran nso wɔn nyinaa da mpa baako so obiara anim obiara dɔ ɔyɛ wote aseɛ wɔde ka wɔgu awadeɛ nkora na wɔte dɛm hɔ so nneɛma bebree.
Mr. Frank, make us say marriage is spiritual thing. What I say because I did do what you say way and can you pass a this separation never.
So Anna awadeɛ nkasa no
Okay, Mr. Frank.
Meba obi ka asɛm bi mɛnkoro nsunsu asoɔ sɛ awadeɛ ɔno sɛ abusua ɛdan sɛ bi abɛma wɔ bi na abusuafoɔ nyinaa deɛ ne kyerɛ wo
Abusua kunu
ɛna woyɛ ɔbaa so na sɛ abusua nyinaa deɛ ne kyerɛ wo a wahwɛ yɛ wawadeɛ no bɛyɛ dɛ because tam biara yɛ dumane fi wɔ hɔ nti dɛ mo bɛɛ no monyɛ asomdwe da ebi kora na mo dɔ mo ho paa o but ɛnam saa ade no a bɛhyɛ hɔ no ɛma mo ani gye wie pɛ mo pɛ sɛ moyɛ biribi koraa no a asono baako no yɛɛkye no aha yɛɛkye no nti wɔanya mfa mma so a ano nyinaa di no bi ma wadeɛ no ano nyinaa di no bi asɛ ɔbaa no wo na ayɛ bronsam abusuafoɔ no asɛ bɛrima no wo na ayɛ bronsam abusuafoɔ no nti saa nneɛma nketenkete nyinaa tumi de awaregyae ma
Yo, that's it. That's it, Papa. Yeah, that's it. Rosemary, yeah, thank you so much for joining us. Jerome, who wow, Kwana, Jerome met saying, join here. I will say, I can't crab in Naya Beno, and I have been to a candy papa cope. No, Cassie, we are Naya Jean last was advice be and a question be or number beside Nanaya and I say mysterious and now Tenasha. and obi bia o pese obi sa na question bia obetimi aba na baba bi bisa na that question nti yanko depend kasa
ask questions, but he didn't contribute.
also kasa
Yeah. Now on say yeah. Me share dan kasa yeah.
okay and you on them
because
are depending me
on say me share the experience or Musa. So I was listening to Munina and because
so
me problem so. Me problem so pa I no creating I'm still me worry you know. Me problem so pa. When it
maybe
comes to
we can
relationship
help.
in a situation.
Maybe we can help.
Oh, that be antisa ba. Hey,
So
me
now-
that be
What's say?
that me problem me one say. I say I don't know. I don't crack out na. I'm into 80 no 80 I'm a major so sa. Once
Oh,
I
yeah,
be
me,
na
I'm
meti no maka.
Okay.
Only me pay.
Anka me yabe kase. And I say more right
So
place.
I don't know.
Dependable
I
and
don't know.
kasa nwe ho. Na Mr. British wo bibi catch mo mienu ana na ya wo betimi ane o makasa ana Tinash. I mean you be baby wa ha ma wa pese money or mo share bibi so that you betimi ya clear that na free omu a. But before umbekasa na wo so usukasa na o ma yehu ne botaye potenti a baby I be find you on how. Okay, you're good. Hey, Jerome. Okay, dependable.
Okay, and mama me told him because I need you. Me dia imikran and your baby and me me penase because me crowd ikra akono. Titi me ma kono ni manim se oba bia o se me ne da. Me dia ne love eni akono no. Ti love ni di kan ansa na akono na yeden abanti edin so your ba na udi ti edin se me dia. Ajere wa ukọ because ọdọ na me dey ba no anu odin ansa na akono na ba enti ọdọ nso kata bọne nso enti die obeye bibia me odi me fan say like as a eni kwase me manage me because me fit my from so bi a se e bi kura na e be chen wo die.
Are you a Saturday born?
No, I'm Friday born.
Don't go there. Saturday born for Ngaka Kwame for no. Ja.
Not yet.
Dra. Sister Jai, omokro omonye.
Enti
Saturday born.
me die no o ka se mi won amamu se mi kwasa na ma mi uni ma se
we Saturday born.
Enye oba bia na me hu na me pen as man say was me kwasi ni pe because saa ni ma me ni kram na no odin because Friday bi girl no I am my sampa ni hu anu me but no ni se mi hu the way me kɔne nkyɛn no ɔdwodwen ho sɛ asɛ me kɔne nkyɛn asɔ twetwe no because ne ɛyɛ ne saa sɛ de ɔyɛ ne nyinaa no mahu anaasɛ mehu saa na ɛwɔ n'adwene but ɛdu baabi no mani hu sɛ mahu but ɛyɛ ɔdɔ na medɔ ne ntia enti me mani hu yɛ ka me ho ba no ho ɛbɛkorɔkorɔ twim na nti baba yɛ kɔ
And the system munja dan bo she bia mutumi twifam.
oh yeah baby o wan no baby am wan there me a check for 2019 mo.
And then more than it.
E ma me sua ade bi hu se ma akoma pa na ekura me na odo na ekura me no. Ono wante ase ye. One no nsan ni bi. Nti o se bi twaso. Eti e ma me bi sua ade bi fa oba ene be ma ho. Because so no me quality se wo ba na be boa me a me mfa won red flag o ba ni kura me se de me pe woni mu metimi ubetima pege ama me kura ye na fo ba me nka ge ho asem kire wo da ko me temi wi ase be sei nti wo be ya din se wo beti me ne ge ho asem na ge ko bibi so be ya din se wo be ka kire because of the wi am ne ge ne ye na wo ka won wi aba ka so be third person to unka oba no ho dia kire madam fo na se me papa ana se me mami ensi da ensi me ubusam se untumi musa ubusam ka meto wa jan pa maka en se ho no me de enya wa ase me ne me ire ntama se nti quality se wo ba ni nti de o ye bi anya me na nim kwan a me fa so a me ne de ti nti nsua ade hu se okoware na wansua bible say ye ni oba ni ntire nyansa ni nimdiem because ye ni mu ni ne mpa ebo kwan ensi that word ni dem tirim saa ba be si ne nti emema bi wo no ma ya no de ma bi fa ya o mu ni ade no aya no mu mpa ebo kwan esi be o mu ni ebu ho no ma nyame di nhyira na ma odada but o mpa ebo abebo se nyame se ni se ni na we si kwan na da ba o de sika no wanya de nya ne ko be du be don't say yeah okay jawu enti de me meka ne se mumma ye nyina ye nsua ade bi se awale nyame na hyehyɛ ye enti se nyame na hyehyɛ ya de na meye ama awale na gina oba na ase be ma de na meye because bible say oba pa hwan ni benya ehun odinsa echa anwe ne pa no sa be kan say oba pa ne de oye ni fie yi wasa be kire mu wo hono
okay yeah that's it I am pass awale nyame na hyehyɛ de one day we talking about it
na then o ka say oba beja ne jane ne na no be man so jane jane na
one day we talking about it right one day we but intima unya follow ya
madam ho
mpacho me ba unya follow ya
me pacho
depend I mean mistake me ba yentem na koye ni sisia na one day you better talk about it
man yes next month on the 9th
yeah, that's what I heard. That's what I heard.
yeah be kan ya
That's what I heard.
And you go YouTube. Somewhat you now so
I think they were working on it. It was House of Representatives ba.
TikTok for musisi here. Omu di ehun step.
Enti
Ojai no
YouTube no. Omo ye live videos.
Oh yeah, YouTube omu ye live videos.
Make money from here.
Yeah, live videos.
Ayi me ma me tenash ka se bi se otete kurama ni du ba bi afa no komo papa me ma me nya 24 years and am papa physical so woni me ma me na tete me
tete wi
tete me ma me tete ya me ma me de me fam me come papa na me hu ni say like me come papa hon so a e bia bi pa bi wo ho no mo am so me nya free but me call me papa honom sebi no nom sapa no nom sanyi se obo ano ne me maame na otia wale na so nya sikantwen nyina bam maame ne ano abefrɛ me wɔsi Eric o papa na atwe sikan ko kasa kyerɛ me kwa na ko kasa kyerɛ na wɔde sikan ato nti wɔne papa ni nya ntɔkwa ame na ɔhwe me kyerɛ kwan eti ma wi sɛ no eti me ne maame ni di hu komo sɛ mo ansa no de mo atie de ne fa ba bi ma ni gya ansa me am ka jen ansa no de
ye ne de e different from her akatafo ntete ye akatafo ma ne ntete ye no
because me nana na tete ye o tete ye ne mema ne nyina so bom de me ba me ye no obema ba man so aye bi de be ma ba ye no obema me so ma ye bi chese o nkase we ye ba ye nyina ye bibia bom nti nipa te say
na ye nkura no so no ye nkura no so ka ho me bisi ma dwe mu pise tibia we mimkom me ni wi fo nante me ne nsanom fo nante o mo hwe o mo wi obi aba na me gina bonte na me hwe o mo baaye o mo pie baaye nyina be nante agu eti bisi ma dwe mu pise atibia we de mimkom na me decide say me hwe me nyam adwuma nye ya mpre de mpra me mfa bi da
adia ma ni Donald Trump
omo a me ni omo esi so no me ka bebi a ebi ma wo o makeka keka nkurase ne like tibia bi omo mu a na
Gracia de
Gracia
de olitina negative one ho an so se be produce
bia pro na
madam mantu kwan na mi se obakuru ma we different from omo matena Gracia ache we dan yan sinsinye wu like me ba kuru na mi slow even bibia na makoto me ne ma de kwa emadwuma no edumre madam ne say wani so ehye papa say dey oba ha no ma say ana me say
any ni pursue because me ye guy and some be
dependable so na obi su free chrome kwa Gracia sa no be change of environment
because me ye guy and some be kro me me so ye share some me trouble
na fi di ma be lose interest cry so I just have to understand ejumre bi a na fi di ma fifa man boss like a man 4 5 and sometimes no nya time now or from say that kind of emotional trauma no maybe emotional trauma now like what you say so na ehami into the maybe a major relationship cry.
See, hey, my network.
But
Oh,
me
network.
will be as a me sexually active kakras into na and also hami because na as a me honoma na sexually na as a and also hami kakra. So a man be stranded. A mommy imagine so okay, let me go in. Me fall back no me share no be me or a perfect fit mammy and no ma fa or your perfect fit and me jana to so ama ayesa anti ama area ya me din kakra. Say me nya obi as it has even affected my psyche. They na me me friend lady because or ye psychiatric nurse na or can some therapy be my fa therapy nimba still na the eternity. So
How old are you?
I don't know. Omi age dem wan take akra. Mami fenta but me fie okay. But mami fa age ne take akra.
On the middle 30s.
Oh, so I don't know. Because that is always be an with me evaluate issues. It me come up with a solution. So why say sad we yet me at time as well to understand say to me, you know. Ama me mpese me ni nipa no kra banyim. Nti no me die beju baby. Me ni obi o hon currently, but nipa na me I don't know. Mishiano no. Mishiano no.
There's no such
Na ase.
thing as perfection. No, there's no such thing as perfection. Okra, we say we are perfectionist. You mentioned they say now to me for a for and you could not do what you were supposed to do to maintain them. That shows say you are flawed, just like every other human being who has flaws. There's nothing as perfect human being. We are all mistakes. We are not mistakes. We all have our flaws. Yeah, to outgrow them and become the better version of ourselves. Nti no, ebi awo na wa set we ama wo say, this is what I'm supposed to be. I'm going to work on it and go there. The other person is also a different individual who also comes with her own flaws and also has her own. I just want to say the fact that you've realized say this is something it works against me. Nekurapo is a step. It's a step into becoming the better version of yourself. But one thing I also want to add is that there's no such thing as perfection. And if you ask any of the married men or married women here, they will tell you, say, they went into the marriage not seeing perfection.
No way.
Some might go in there seeing perfection, but the truth hits you right there in your face a few way after you've lived together with the person. Who say person is not as perfect as they are supposed you thought they were. Then reality sets in and tells you, say, there's no such thing as perfection. Your ability to want to live with the person amidst their flaws and work together with them to overcome them. Your ability to see the person in their fears and their challenges and their weakness and say, look, I will stay and work with you. No, it's love. It's what you call love. Intino, I want you to put it in your mind, say, I might be looking for perfection, but the truth of the matter is, say, there's no such thing as perfection. So what am I looking for? Somebody who can is about. When God and I said the universe puts somebody in your life, it's for a purpose. Person is supposed to help you reach a certain stage in your life. You as well has a role to play in the person's life. I was a wusu piano panu no drew baby. Sana yashisheno. Into know when you marry her, that's your role to your wife. You really see two opposite people living their life. Two very, very opposite people, but they are married. It's because baby I me a weak no. When I was pushing me, then I become better. I talk a lot, but you are the very quiet type. My husband is very, very reserved. I can be reserved too, but I'm also in my comfort. I can be very loud and be myself. Like Tinash said, I want to be happy. But I see, say he's very reserved on Kasa. Into most of the time, let me push me didn't come over. I've seen says not here, and he's coming out of his shell. First, no me kun friend. It is saying yeah, no Gina phone. So he's not saying anything to me. Dear me to me in the bon come but it's not somebody and can't baby. But it's your job as the other person to push that person up in their weakness. And it's the other person's job to push you. And see, I'm happy, say, what realize people say, this is something a me weakness, and I want to work on it. The willingness to do that alone needs, Nyankopon and whatever is out there in the universe will bring you help. But just put it in your head, say, there's nothing as perfect. There's no perfect human being. Even you yourself, who calls yourself a perfectionist, you make mistakes. You are not perfect.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's papa. I feel my thank
you so much.
Okay, so one thing, one thing say what's the baby so say
Harris, you can
mbacha obebam who say wo ni pot tell no and ni pot wo no different from ba na wo ko hia no mentete ya minya wo mfie no different won so ntete ya wo nya wo different every ofie no different into show se nipa mienu we eba be hia obia ne to anamwa my brother any obeche but mumba be hia wi a ne ya wompe mugusu amutu anamo no ne ya wompe ebe yi ne ho adi de oba na so mpe ono so be yi ne ho adi den momienu nyina maba maka so what train so person nipa no perfect answer wakomudia and but anything na kan say obia na entity a ode ba nti ya hwe that side ho hu say wo entity e different ono so entity e different ne momu na wasa mu work towards mo kwantu na say mu goals na mu pese mu nya no nti say wo hwe ne mre ye ne nko a na wo besi ho a ana so ono so hwe wo so mre ye ne nko a obia se na my sister ne di kan wo hwe ba bia ho ye mre no na wa support no so ahwe ba bia ho ye mre ti obia be support ni nua sa ubeti wani na chese popin na wa invite Miss Joan wo na chese maba be di asa kese pa ewo ho e da say okay Harris now be sa wakasa invite me invite me o say
Owusu there na me the compressor so say Owusu I think I share the same sentiments and the same problem with Owusu, probably mine a little bit worse than his. I'm telling you, and that's the gospel truth. I have a way. Even let me even talk about food. Maybe an input. So fufu no, ubo fufu no is perfectly rounded. I don't feel like
Bema want to me man. Bema want to me man. No, pa unti na go say da yo ko na ti ko mo adu. O du so pa be bon, o ko ta ke be bon.
No, no, no.
in
Tie,
coffee
tie, utie. Tie before I bet was so. Show. Woko ware no. Woko ware no. Wo sa adwene da utim. But wo ye wadwene se wo wale. Na wa wale na watena ho nko ade a. Ebedu baabi ne sa na mani nyina be fi ho. But make sure say say 90% of it, make sure say answer na be kwa ware no. No wa work it towards wa working on it. Ama na ko bia 40% and 30% answer na o de akọ. Now the 90% ni nyina akọ de a ene wo besen ya back. Because send ya wo pen no. Yes I know.
Na Miss Joan, Miss Joan, share as we say you are.
But
No, we nipa ya sa psychiatric nurse ya make an asemi won. Ono anka sa sheda, ono ye na dwen say o take me through therapy, like through therapy ni. After you hwe no na ya enter into relationship.
Yo, what?
It didn't last. Not even 3 months into.
So
I hold my baby cry like make come to how about my baby and say no I don't think I don't think this nice.
Mese bibia ejina wo nipa no wow so bibia besi wo life mbia no ejina wan kasa wo so se wo pese nya adwuma ebeye adwuma what must say inti no ye be kasa okay how is okay
So just as I was saying, I look for that thing like as a beer me penno supposed to be a certain way, and yes I find fault with it, and then I find a reason to leave, even if it's a relationship, I find a reason to leave, and then again I have a very bad communication habit. I don't even know how to communicate, just like Mr. said, or funny
But you
husband.
expect the perfect communication. So,
I have that like
Pacho, go ahead. Answer that.
yeah, I just kind of like have that. It do maybe it makes people around me get frustrated. Kakra.
Yes.
I say,
Can
ye
be very
chatos how they won't chat ye be. Your friend how they won't free be. Because it seems like I don't care. So be jam who so be me doing and shut down from her. And sometimes I feel like as a me or dobia mobia apart from maybe my family. Because if I meet you and you want to leave me today, I don't really care. I wouldn't fight
don't care.
that hard for you. Like, so what? Like,
oh
you
so
understand?
quite
Yeah.
I think you love yourself. You love yourself a little bit too
I
much.
don't. I don't know if I love myself a little bit. I'm somebody.
I think it's that. It's good to love
Yeah.
yourself, but if you love yourself a little bit so much, say, like you are saying, it's I don't want to use but it has to do with because to the point say you do not see because this year no you just mentioned say who you be I want to mean communicate. But who expect to say nipa no beba no they will push you to communicate.
Yes.
What about the other person? Do you also think say they will also want to get frustrated with your lack of communication? Well, you are all you are thinking about is somebody who will push you to become the best version of yourself, but you are not able to return that. Right there, no, I'm seeing say there's more of self rather than the other person as well. It's good to love yourself, but also no see another person as yourself. I'm going to use the Bible that says, "Love thy neighbor as thyself." Nia obi de yawa enya wo de no. You shouldn't do the same person to the same thing to that other person. I don't know if you get the reason why I use self, and I make her say you love. Nonsense.
Asa ɔte se ɔho prapra ho bi. Ɛne ahia ne de nipa bebree saa ne yɛte.
Ade bi yɛ ne tan a like talk as one go say wo yɛ ɔba kan na bi a na wɔna na kyerɛ ketewa bi a na ta yɛ nketenkete bi a ɔbɔ ɔbɛkɔ.
Ɛno na ahia ne de ahia ne de nipa bebree saa ne yɛte but wo de kɔ relationship bi a ɔbɛkɔ asenya babak.
Beautiful face. I would love your face, but your feet alone can make me. That's it.
What's it?
If Harris, now, what's your feet? What's your feet?
I don't have.
What's your feet?
Do
you think that?
Do
you think that? Do you think that?
I don't really like my feet anyway.
You don't like your feet? Yeah. So.
Okay. Tanash, Brahma, I fancy. China, Clara, because depend upon me about Obebam or China, because
but mistake. One thing is saying you can also Otimika say. Oh, like that your marketing.
Okay, I know the memo what brain. Ya no mo pet ma mo wa. Omo pet mema ma mo ye short. And the normal.
Individual ways and obisupo oba ono so wa
and so oba wa ye no mo den ka yenya kunu da ye no short fui nka yenya bi da yenko
Juan my men ka say mo na platform so e ma o mo ye short no woni le ko disco kana le sanu aye na ba o nem na so o timi wura o na ntem su ya no obi be kan pat woni be ba
thank you.
Na sani kuni so yeti
I know Gaya. Oh, don't you know? Watch the profit, you know.
Oku no adia obebo oku ni sulia.
Unim bibi. Adia ba ku ni say there is no perfect marriage on this earth.
Right.
No perfect marriage. Eye wu nipa na wo be ma na luki said ye wo pen.
Na na ye come first.
Enti Mr. Harris. Me America ha meti. Me ka cho say me da shu ku nsuogu ayi rubber mu digale a wo be je edi. Sa woni plan wo be je edi.
Menjini say tim ye adwuma because me say mitimi nti ya na me mpensu a e be so na gu.
Na se nye mitri nyu kra search. Eno me di kira wo say akurase na metena ye na ye wo makurase no.
Na ma ya mana ka me ho.
Yes, me sense ogu bokitim adi kokodare no.
Akwa wa koto wa bobi egu ase ho.
What I say akame ho.
Wa mo bi wa ebu ba ho de a ebu from straight there just say oba ugina ho ba.
Me want to
just
like that.
I mean shower sipen jare. No. Intunim. Esu entity ya ye de tete me. Ghana entity ya ye de tete ye no. Wo be wari kromu ha ni be ma. Wo esu omo so entity ye de kromu ha. Eye indoor. To say eye akola no free school ba o shefie o boni game o ye say. Enti say ye ni e wo Ghana. kasa kasa ni dia ni se game o firi adwuma bla wo ni police akade e ko tena ni game wo wan hwe ya na ni we kura fi so o yere what you
me ti se obi bogi bogi na ka me say hina le bogi
Officer K, thank you so much for your rose. Officer K, you're dancing rose. We appreciate it.
And your baby be abobi.
What dey no crowd dey woo boy. Na wakasi menye nua ba na menye nua be me bia me nkola be me ni bia enti di onya ko sena woni ne betna o mie na no how it goes enti me ma hu se anye na bi o wa eye ne mire yo e ho no mo ne sese ni sorry na me di ede eboa no because we are beginning of police for no aduna ye ni ntino stand there we had again all the time we are some people enti wa fa game se Bama ya wona ya titi ni e wa America two combination it's a kiss uni dia woye na wasa ba ku they two different persons
me nya feedback tena she free ho ana na hena fi
I hear it too.
okay my mute tena she kasa na me it is na free Harris
if you know as I say who say two different person na yesha the way I tete no is different from the way I me tete me
right
that what I say and who jana why we ya wo beka say nipa na me no ase me exist won abrabom because one onfa nkomo ma said ye me peka say one kona ne na nko kasa kwafu mu ne yedu anadwo aye obi akokwafu mu ho de bekata ne ho nti imagine say sawari
we de te sa
enya sam ketwa na what ase but when who say ye nipa we bi aye hia enti no hu mi so niema bi a metosin ni say sa na me so metie o sesa me wo ho a enye ye shower nya dia me ko dina shower ase abu di agu me ho hwe kitchen machine ye wo huru nkuku
sister
esi wo
dishwasher yi
me de mensa na wo huru nkuku oba na obehu se odo nse huru na obi se ade machine say no my used to say me de mensa wo huru me nchansi mu na afi na me question machine mu press akoye se no ayi ye
Who do unsa si no ma so de
ya de pra de bia ne de me sense me buy my lazy ya de pray machine ya de pray there be odi be pra carpet ne so no na there be
so person da cabro fo
tell me maka me na me kan
me pe we na me di be twi so no na me di twi enti wo hu say no me yere no me ya ne hia sa na ote enti ma mi nja no e bia no so e na ma na ni je we see how it goes enti want me nya ne 100% da unya even say unya no 40% kura de nya me ase e wo ho say what I say because one mu mi enu bi ohwe ase enti na ba bi a ohwe ase no esese mi pagya me ti tu apikiri mesia mi mia firi mfinfini mi kunu ni a o mia firi to no nti oba obepie pia mi mia firi mfimfini no so pia me was oh my wife me say the whole world me na ahwe na oyi me enti no me full package ma o fanisa say what I say yes fanisa enti some near me bi wa esese wo how to deal with it, how to cut it, and baby esese wo say we esese me pache we esese means on say na me ka maasi de na wuni ya e obi a juan nka wa sori kwa dada enkoko so what I say but me so me huni say me so ma de so ano no esese de me wa Ghana me tumi ye na nkakra ni mpaebo ni nyame adom na nanom university me bo a me ma ni firifie ha koye
asabasam ya basim wram kana sa
ai we de o jajajaja we de o kwa asese me pra na chi kra ja me kwan se ko that what I say because ne bani ye be ma papa every woman onim say good quality wo be memu bia ohu na ope na ni synchrony enti asasa me boa no enti nye bibia na wo benya no finchim say me pe oba wo ye 100% 80% me pe be mo ye 100% 80% and some ma ware no it doesn't go that way any enka aware ni wo no eya tinitini nkakra dru baby a mo be ko kakra so what I say aware kra de dru baby a entokwa amemu a da ntokwa be sum no dana etimi gu mo kun na mo ye me bedru America o see kwa na oyi tuo no kire me no say eda edem etuo dem ye ho e o tu eda ho no so ni bibi me de edru baby no abre me na ho mpemi a eno ani se wo beko Ubeka kire me say yenko jai ko baby me mfa ho but say ube wadwin say wote aware ase na ube cheat de me ube ye me day me ni oba bi aka me yere ho da that is me mpa oba bi aka me yere ho wo yere ho ofese de oba wo ho ofese de me de ahye metiri mu say wo ho nya fence ne me yere me mpa me yere nko ana me pen enti as long as me be ma me nkofa obi eno wo oba no enko chiti wo machi da wo be chiti na mechi wo no nyetu ihuwe wo funu kura no wabusuafo anyi no ma be fa ko Ghana ana o makosie wo me ka kire wo mpa me a edru ba bi no abra yenko jai ko ba bi na me nkom ba bi eno ano no sa wate ase dan se wo be chiti enti we wa ka kire wo eno na eye ni we wa ka kire wo enti wo ye benyan yes we ye benyan sa na wa ore akata ni wow so what I say enti no sa relationship ni aware etie hu say eya atene hu ni say ade we nku ade eye mame try say who's mo correct Mr. Harris, there is no perfect human being on this earth. Obani portray say one do your angel said there one day be no. Ube hu say ni we ni sinto no ebe dead ama wahu. But consider the good part of the person. Medamas.
yanso yada se papa abusua ami say ye be no anya aye be America for no chena mama be ko school nti me hu say na dependable
So what can say be dada?
Yo, on say our dear no, when show me be say our dear baby a obesia wodom. Baby a besia wodom. On the Bible say Shabofra no no nyina wanyina. So baby a besia wodom. What one person on your mouth? On pay any do okay. I know here on say our dear no e ya bravo. O your obra and ye bob and ye pupusias. Ɛbɛtɔ de bi a ɛbɛyɛ ama yɛ ɛtɔ de bi a ɛnyɛ awɔsi ɛti yɛ ho ase ní ɛho hawa yɛsi etu anamɔ ɛdi akɔ yɛ mu nneɛma bi wɔ no abɛhu atantadeɛ ɛwɔ mpaata no ho wɔn nso bɛhu atantadeɛ ɛwɔ wɔn ho ne nyinaa no ɛka bom ɛnsɛ bibie na ɔnom abɛlɛ ba no ɔde ne ho ho fie na baa yi ɔsɛ ba no ɔsɛ de ho ho fie ɔsɛ si a ɛna baa yi mo mmienu mo abɛka bom. Awadeɛ no ɛyɛ nko na awa no ebusua di mu bi ɔte ase ebusua di mu bi nti no ɛba ne saa no a wonnɛ wɔn saa but sɛ mo mmienu mo te mo ho ase na mo tumi hunu anammɔn na mo tuo sɛ yɛ kukuruhyia ase ɛyɛ akwantuo ɛna yɛ abrabɔ a yɛreba a deɛ mo nam mo nyinaa no ɛyɛ sɛ mo tumi yaa na mo tumi te mo ho ase ɛwɔ mo asetena brabɔ mu sɛ moantumi anyɛ saa na moante mo ho ase ɛna da biara nso no mote mo ho ase no yɛ sɛ ɛwɔ sɛ da biara nso motumi gye mo nkɔmmɔ ɛma mo ani gye obi nso ntumi mfa biribi mfiri obi ne yɔnko ɔho ɔbaa ka a ma bɛrima ka a ɛyɛ deɛ wompɛ no ɛne deɛ wɔasu pɛ ne nyinaa wo sɛ motumi te mo ho ase sa saa nya adwuma wɔ mo ho a ɛsɛ na apɛ wobɛhu nso a perfect na ɔgyina hɔ na waso bi sa ho sɛ waso yɛ perfect ɔnyɛ perfect bi obi anyɛ perfect bɛma no asi
yɛda ase papaapa sɛ wonyɛ perfect a obiara so ntimi ɛnyɛ perfect so check wo ho wie a check obi foforɔ that's it okay yɛda ase dependable mpacho yɛnyɛ no quick na afei yɛmfa nsi
Okay, Mati. Quick, me say. Me masi tinem. Adia Mr. Diwo. Bouncing the bearman it is. Bianca home view. And a machine idea who said, Yame or bass food in my bearman. Until mu and a bearman did. Or say, a man among qua edibia. Sana wabon the kind. It may who said, Yame himself food in my. It may. A mama see a devil who said, No, my father more bar. Meanwhile, and some domiere. Meanwhile, you and some domiere. And I'm the two. They because him which gave you say, and I'm saying, me, Bemman need our limb come up, but only the car. Or because who mad the idea in the mad say, now, what do you need to nothing?
menya sure guy na menya sure
Abayifo ha ye
Sorry, tell me, Saka.
no depend on what you me da bia me kasa me wa ho nyame mpangu one day producer say adwa me mpa obi mkwa me be ma bia ni ho betima handle me apart from me be ma bia ni ho be ma bia ni ho
Eh, you wanna walk on?
Me ha drink too die untimi.
Martina say, "They obi bisa me sa question yi. See me, obi bisa me sa question. Me catch the nipa say sa oba omla. Nsɛm a ɔkeka yɛ na mo ka yɛ sɛ ɔba no mmla. See me. Me akoma mu wɔ ɔba ho.
Yo.
Na wa ha.
Dependable.
Yes.
Obana Mariana.
Why say me nya so ɔba no?
Yo, young kwe.
Say the other way, that particular Obana.
Yes.
Saa na me kan me ba share bebree ni bi close ba me nie ma no nka ntiro bi asa me pe.
Okay,
ba share bebree.
Yeah, guys, no, I say why was another sex. Mama yemfa esi ha. I say come away no. And come away no yentimi wie no. Ye besa ya to so
continue.
Yeah, I say ye kom pa ye hu say sa perfection no. I was say you go that side. Nafi hit very well.
Yeah.
Nafi.
Harris, joining in your next way, no. If you can.
Yeah, eating patcho say unya and follow next. Na yan ko yan hwehwe mu ko ma me ho ko papa ho na ko bisa no de ben kra na wo se hu oba ho de ben yema ben na hu oba ho na be ma ho o feel say ye perfect obetimi ku ne na hyehyɛ awale it's just this your best invite your sister na fe oni ye na sen abefam ye be ade tinash or the be se ne be fa other side na fe ye de wuram the tinash ko be no ho yie na one ayi o fra ma be class ayi
me o fa be patro
obi abayi se no ehia mari dia ta na wudia ni
na so where do you kitu obi mami o wait fe no obubu buwo na no san yes oni kwa do anyi ni o ka onyi ni
tinash enti ebi hye ho ampa
ye medal wa ha o mesraw
ebi hye ho ampa o
ye ma me nkyira o hwe ni pedua we eye notie nyame bi neti pedua ni da wate ase eye enti na wo wo
ma to
akala
ase pa
na honhom no ma mesi akala ne so a mesha akala ni mu a akala na enya nkwa wa nsu da wate ase enti if you know who you are no who to me we ase ka sofu benya mi sika edi se me se me ko sofu bi wo said no me inya de kra me because me is me yoba abodi na
for my side no
Dabi mami kan sa we dey mami tira ma dey to abi abodi nyina
MISJOAN
What they are saying with me say a man a last.
Hey.
But a body a man.
Almost say my weaker vessel.
A man a bit time. Man a body. Oba me asasi. Asasi. Any providing bibia. And at the open fabia say what the yameno. Offer asasi. And take free me. And to me, met now, I'm obi and yamidi to me. Now, what's we are my cry? Who by many matches I walk to. Nama say, obi me. No way. The power is in me already.
Tanash, on come moya me. Tanash, yankasa behind the scene. Why?
Oh, forget it. Therefore.
Tinash. Me, you didn't come out the main show, me because. Oh.
I take oh, see, I fat Tanash.
Same na kana no di.
Oh. You fat Tanash in count.
You didn't come. You didn't come.
You fat a by for group.
Wabe pa. You didn't come.
Okay. Yeah, the message to back about no yass of too much. Or yass of some. Okay, didn't come by food.
Although the yass of some. Oh yeah, the Bible says.
Mistish, me 2017. Me wa Bible school. Me wa as of share certificate. Me ye ordeni me. Bible be anywhere me. That what I say. Vanity. But a bedroom baby no.
Nipa na nkasa o kasa asem no. She knows say I understand spirituality more than as of self now. Yes. You know, it's in the men feel no why. Men how Tinash.
Mistake on your soft man.
Oh, Mr.
Soft man back
too much. Nadia was saying you pushing now.
I'm trying to tell you, say me kind look, people say Christianity is a religion. I suffer, mommy. I know what I'm doing.
Say, I was say a manager at there when you're pushing enough by Janet there.
No. No, you can't push me because I'm already on fire.
Me
say you can't push me. I'm already on fire.
For Christo. You are
confused.
Bible na
No.
Right, I grown quiet.
Why are you saying that after you say
I grown mistake?
What the disclaimer to Swada?
Juan, we say, Emre be life. Yeah, na me catch us say. Me Bible try me, massive me as I no metra or catch me pray.
Oh yeah.
Yes. Or catch me pray. Oh who
what's make catch us so painful?
Oh yeah.
First day oh who let me say. Oh no yet. But only me say me who no. Physical. Oba odi niema ba ebe kuku fia ena me hwe niema na odi begu a emmoa ne ba no nti oya no na sesa no so makoto ogu
one say yes Africa for ye ba yie I mean Africa for almost am ba yie almost am ba yie de say ade but in Africa for nko a ye obi mu so ho abrofo anase mo a ye nka se mo wo ti se brochire mo nso ti sa katafo ye obi mu wo so am so de for negative.
A broad way, people use it. It has two aspects: negative and positive. In every aspect of the world, it's like that.
Yeah, I was
so the one you write it on
that day, and I don't know. Me, I international be host sister program now.
Why are they?
But Tinash, before program.
Nash, mate say ni school kura ho yenko
Yes.
bie.
Any a common
Oh,
here.
well, which
Oh
part?
yeah, ni school ho.
Oh,
Oh yeah, pao.
I'm on
Me wa
school.
books bia
Oh, yeah,
ya
it's
na
Yes.
true.
me read it, but
It's
you
true.
know, higher about. Okay.
I'm school, you
Abusia
know. Germany,
Tinash for oh on the more
yes,
serious note,
Christo.
Tinash on the more serious note, me patcho yankasa behind this. Why? Yemfa agro instrumental che yankasa behind this. Me pese oboa me
Your
wade why
matis,
Mr. Why? I mean, o kire me ade be quick. Why? Jude or china onya kwan ya me patcho yankasa behind this. Why?
Tambe, or Chinatambe,
Oh,
Mammy Tam.
time ben akwa eduma.
Or China me off.
Okay, me so china ya me off for a wia. Or wia sa kosi anadwo. Nti anadwo pe na me kwa eduma. Nti betima akasa eduma.
All right.
Mr. Show me message na me dem out.
Isiana.
Before
Mama.
I will be text me. Ode me wia me fro. Okay, abusia for mama ye mfa ensi ha me dem nyina ase. Owusu ya da se Tinash GH JM ne ba no. Also ya da say message me wia me fro back na fe ya bo nkommo message me da say papa say abrebia ya to nsafre wa wutimu egitum na oni ye ebebo nkommo na wo share wo adinim ania e kana say wo knowledge with us. Thank you so much. And yeah, papa nso ase papa kumsi say abrebia o ma kwan na oni ye ebe kasa many aso papa abusiafo ayaka wo we no so nyina ye da munyina ase eno mo time abo he wa Ghana Dani Apple de ato ase abo
But
138 wa Ghana.
Miss Joan, Miss
Hi.
Joan, what's me establish a contact with lawyer now?
Oh, lawyer
Because
come
I think
yeah.
say you better here.
Yeah, lawyer come but me name so for ne didn't cry the lawyer ya nana ya wa hu.
Nana ya.
Who follow no?
So
But mo check in ma me na who follow
ubit me.
na obetimi ama ye nso me hwehwe me lawyer save ye oye ma asew se se me hu ne bi so yeah mental nka Dani Apple then why you late bye bye abusia mama ye mfansi ha ye se me nkɔ Walmart wonti no ye be share Walmart abusia Japan da mu nyina ase
Me pacho 12
happy birthday
Oh, you
12,
say you have
12,
the
24.
committee.
Wow.
12, 24. And yeah, it's not a small date.
Yeah.
Numerology, a small
12,
date.
12.
3 okay mama ye nkɔ ye nwe na wunya hu de na ye kasa about and say on your machine knowledge about divorce and inti mistake and na otin kan on na was a mysterious inti me patch unyam follow na mesra wala follow her make her follow you too na fe follow owusun so na follow Tinash GH na fe wa follow Harrison so aka ho na obi bia be hu na bia oh me hu se na bet and unti ahase ena yede mu nyina besie wahwe from YouTube meda mu nyina ase YouTube for no meda mu nyina ase se because you for no money at it you for go for this see you must see I say it in English. Men can English, yeah. Said I Mr. Artist, Mr. Kunsi Chochomucho. Then your coffee, who are now with television and we are just, hey, cry, my uncle Abonio. Wakata winning, and Kata winning. Oyadi, practical side, no yadi, pa. We are dear pa, will never be seen a crack. Okay, I was some of my aim for AC high. And you see, Nasa one Timmy can, a dear Majiswa, my hotel dim, and a MISJOAN the only mess with one is. Maybe I wish me be our friend, Sam Major, darling. I do love you. Okay, my bye. Obiashan, who ye a wiki. And yes, and this is fire in me patch out and quite one of me I feel Yamabo. One time, baby, now more than 1 year, you know, eat you. It's Mama money and now. Awesome Miss Flex SOA. Bye bye.